relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
You both now are AADs, also a doctor. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I thank you because I believe both of you, from what I've explained to you, the sequence, the phases of degeneration, inflammation, regeneration, and fibrosis or scar, you have gleaned the correct answer. I agree with both of you.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Bergie off today.
Why is he taking
the
Blue
Monday
Review,
after
though?
Easter? He was on the Blue Review.
Really? Huh. Weird.
He is playing in our partner's golf outing at Industry Hills this morning, which Bergie and I, and maybe Cappy, were going to broadcast live. But then it didn't work out, and I was like, I ain't missing the show. We're just here to make you laugh.
Why doesn't he call? Why doesn't he call in?
Who
this
knows?
Kid? Yeah, he can just call in.
He's washing his hands, moisturizing them, getting them ready to wash everybody's golf balls today.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
No, but I never thought about the all NBA team. Didn't think about that. Being honest.
Probably like $1 million.
I can sit here and lie about it. I can sit here and lie about it, but I didn't think about it.
I love that guy. Being honest.
Yeah, I'm being honest. I didn't think about it.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
So go ahead and feel your tush right now.
7:02 and 20 seconds. Good morning. Kap Morning Show on this 7th of April, 2026. It is Masters Week, but more importantly, that is what I wanted from the Dodgers offense. Absolutely routing and poleaxing those Toronto Blue Jays yesterday in Toronto.
what did you say they
Poleaxed.
Poleaxed?
Poleaxed.
Poleaxed.
That's an old term.
That's an old Tony Bruno term.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Poleax, man.
They poleaxed them, huh?
They poleaxed him. And the name Dalton Rushing. Did you have Dalton Rushing on your bingo card, Cappy?
I did.
As a man who would hit multiple home runs.
He's pretty good.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that. Yeah.
I
I listened to the Blue Review, so I know he's pretty good.
I had Ohtani to hit a home run.
That's right, Sedano. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Do you listen to it or do you watch it?
Well, I listen to it while I'm doing stuff.
We're multi-platform.
Yeah, but it's all, of course.
Listen,
but,
don't be in a bad mood to start the show because Cappy blew you off for dinner last night. That's not my fault.
Not true.
That's not okay, but all right. I mean, we're gonna start here. Like you're gonna be so aggressive to start.
Get him, George.
My God,
come on.
I'm just saying that I listen to the Blue Review while I'm getting things ready.
Is it true, yes or no, that Cappy didn't have dinner with you last night when you graciously said, "Hey, Cappy, I'll do you a solid and give you time with me," and he said, "You know what? I'm not going to kiss the ring in San Diego."
Wow, hear that, George?
Cappy had other things going on that we discussed earlier in the day. And it just kind of caught up with him, and he said, "Hey, I know you want to have dinner early. You want to watch the game. You're with the kids." I'm not going to be able to make it work. I said, okay, all good, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
I've stopped apologizing for everything. Like I've stopped saying, hey,
yeah,
George,
you didn't need to apologize, right?
But you'll notice my new phrase is this. It's not like, hey man, I'm really sorry. I wish I could. I just can't. It's not, it just the timing didn't work out. Now what I say is rather than I'm sorry, I say, please excuse me. Because I don't really feel like I need to apologize, but yet I'm like one of those people that will over apologize, like hoping that you'll grant me a little bit of space here, But now my new phrase is please excuse me rather than I'm sorry. Hey, please excuse me tonight. It just doesn't work out. I'm really,
Did you learn that on like Instagram or something? There's like these people that tell you how to do that.
Yeah, it was
like,
one
don't
of those.
Apologize, right?
It was one of those like influencer types and I admit that. By the way, I'm admitting it. It was like, hey, you don't need to apologize for everything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm one of those guys who apologizes for everything. Why the hell do I feel like I need to apologize?
Why do you?
So then I've now adopted the please excuse me versus I'm sorry.
Is still apologizing. You're supposed to turn it into a positive by saying, thank you for waiting for me, or I appreciate you offering, but no, like you're not. That's how you're supposed to do it.
No,
like,
but then you're wasting
around.
GPU when you do all of that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I did have to
Yeah,
ask.
Yeah. Bernie, you missed our conversation yesterday on GPU.
GPU.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to
well,
just
hey,
make
how about a little
conversation.
top of the hour integrity?
Well, we
can
kind of
get to
blew that
GPU
apart.
later.
Well, I tried, but nobody gave me anything.
Well, I mean, you ruined that by talking about dinner.
You ruined it.
Why did I ruin it?
I don't know.
See what I mean when I tell you that Chris gets more aggressive when you're not in the studio?
It's true.
It is true. He just gets more
That's
aggressive.
why I want him here every day so I could touch faces with him.
Uh-huh.
See that
well,
beautiful
I
Cuban
can't be
skin.
there right now. I'm in San Diego.
Oh, really?
Well, that's why you were supposed to have dinner with Cappy last night.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm having poor network quality on my switcher video thing.
Oh, that's a shame.
You know what you should have done, Cappy? You should have stayed home and you should have gone to Cappy's house to do the show.
You know, Lindsay,
we talked about that. We did talk about that.
I offered to George last night. I said, George, now you know what would be really funny? I said, how about if I'm in the studio in downtown L.A. at L.A. Live.
And I'm at your house.
But you just walk into my house. I'll tell you how to get in.
What would Justin do?
Well, Justin I was not worried so much about Justin. I was worried more about Jack. Jack the Frenchie might attack
the Frenchie.
George and then might gum him.
Yeah, he might gum you to death.
Because, he doesn't have any more teeth. But he might gum you. But I said to George, I go, how about if you come to my house and you broadcast from my house and I'll broadcast from the studio in downtown LA? We'll just switch places. But I couldn't get him to go.
Why didn't you want to go? George?
Well, first of all, I'd have to wake up a little earlier than drive. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's next door. So there's that.
It'd be a good bit. You're sitting there.
Yeah, I want to see my kids before I leave to the airport after this.
All right, that's fair. But at the same time, you could have had 4 screens behind you, had all this stuff behind it.
Right.
Cappy's studio is really nice.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah, that's cool. But I'm also going to be gone for the next 6 days. So I'd like to see my children and my wife before I leave.
Well, I thought last night, this is what I say. You see, Lindsay, I said, hey, please excuse me. And I tried to do what you did, which is say, something positive like, hey, thanks for the invite. It's just, unfortunately, the timing. Please excuse me. By the way, I know you guys are going to have a great time. Oh, and here's some suggestions. So, see, I tried to not apologize, even though I was apologizing. See? So, anyway.
So,
job,
let's get to the latest on Luka. How about that?
Let's do that.
We can apologize and not apologize later. I'm not going to apologize to want to shift gears to Luka, okay? Let's do that. Because Shams was on with us yesterday, but apparently after he was on with us a couple hours later, there was some details about Luka and his treatment, let's call it. So yesterday we found who was the doctor we found we found in Germany,
yeah,
Lindsay? Do you remember the name of the doctor?
It was like Dr. Wellman or Wellman.
In Dusseldorf.
Yes, right. He was in Dusseldorf, Germany.
Claude led us astray.
Correct.
There. Claude.
Right. But it wasn't Claude's fault per se. It was my fault because I said, who's the most famous doctor for pro athletes to visit in Germany? Because I think why did we make the leap to Germany?
Because that's where
Kobe went.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
Right.
You should try and figure out who the doctor is in the new place on Claude.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So listen. So anyway, we had Shams on yesterday, but a couple hours later, I guess he got more details on it. He was on NBA Today and had this to say about Luka's treatment.
We got a new wrinkle going into this week, and that's what I reported last night, and I can further report here today. I'm told Luka Doncic is currently in Spain. He traveled there because he's undergoing an injection procedure in that grade 2 hamstring area to see if he can promote healing and at the end of the day, expedite his return process. He's doing everything he can to make it back out on the court.
In Spain.
So they have it. So Spain. Well, and that makes sense, too. Do you want to know why that makes sense?
Tell me more.
Because he spent most of his childhood in Spain playing basketball there. That's where he really took the next step playing basketball. He ended up playing for one of the Spanish clubs prior to arriving in the United States and was there since he was, I believe, 13 years old. So there's probably a long line of people he's close to there, that he trusts there, that will guide him in regards to medical issues while he's there.
According to Claude, the specific name of the doctor Luka is visiting has not been publicly reported yet. But what we do know is that Doncic is in Spain to receive an injection in his injured hamstring with the hope of promoting healing and expediting his return to the court.
Duh.
So Claude is just
thanks, buddy.
Claude got nothing
reiterating.
For us, bro.
Yeah, Claude is just reiterating what we already know. So
yeah,
we should just change the name to Shams, because he's telling us the same stuff. I mean, that's what we got here.
So anyhow, and then I don't remember. I think it was Briones had text in the group text last night or yesterday that the Lakers are in deep doo-doo because no Marcus Smart again for OKC, and now LeBron is questionable in this game.
The LeBron being questionable part of it, on one hand, it's like, okay, look, if you couldn't beat – let me rephrase that. If you couldn't be even remotely competitive against Oklahoma City last week before Luka got hurt, before Austin was ruled out for the rest of the regular season, if you couldn't be competitive with your big three last week, then I think most of us put together that tonight is going to be an absolute slaughter. And I don't even know, like, if I'm Oklahoma City last week, they were like, oh, you guys think you guys are good, huh? Oh, you guys went 15-2 in your last 17 games. Oh, you guys think that you're a real competitor now. Is that right? Well, we're the defending champs. We're at home. We're younger. We're faster. We're more aggressive. And we're going to show you guys who's boss. But on a night like tonight, do they feel sorry for the Lakers and they go, all right, we're not even going to play some of our best guys and let's just run an exhibition out there? Or do they come in here tonight and go, oh, you thought last week was bad. Wait till you see what we do to you on your home floor without Luka, without Austin, and LeBron don't want any part of us, so we're really going to blast you guys tonight. What do you think happens?
That's a great question, Cappy. I could see either scenario necessarily playing out. I'm going to take a quick look here at the latest injury report in the NBA and look to see who is available for tonight's contest. While I do that, I think if I were the Thunder, I would rest guys, personally. I would wait to see because LeBron's been questionable a million times and he's played. So that's kind of almost like a status quo for him. But being on the injury report is not insignificant, I would say. But I do believe that just because he's on there doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to play. So now, they only have Jalen Williams as out right now. So J-Dub is out for sure for OKC. That's it for right now.
If I were somebody who had bought tickets to tonight's game, and I was really, really excited about this game when I got the tickets because I was like, you know what, this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a real serious game. I mean, you got the defending champs, you got the defending MVP, you got a guy who's going to win the MVP. This is going to be Luka versus Shea, and I can't wait to see this. But I'm also really excited because I think LeBron's Laker career could be in the last few opportunities for me to see him play at home. And then you got these tickets and you found out Luka's out, Austin Reeves is out. And even though LeBron might be able to play, he doesn't really want to play probably because why the hell would he want to get his brains beaten in and have no chance to compete and be completely humiliated on his home floor when he could just as easily tell everybody, I'm 41 and I'm not ready to go tonight. So on one hand, it's like, LeBron, get out there and play, man. Play for some pride with your team. And by the way, you and Bronny are going to get plenty of run tonight, and the fans deserve to see you play. They paid for it. And then on the other hand, it's like, no, bro, that's a really bad idea. You should not even play because if there is anything that's going to happen in this postseason, if you're going to be able to carry this team to hopefully get Austin Reeves and Luka back, and that's a big, big, big if, sitting is probably the right move. But I would be pissed.
Yeah, I would say.
If I bought tickets tonight, I'd be pissed.
No, I get it, but that's part of the the risk you take, right? Like that's just the reality of it. And by the way, the injuries are mounting up. I don't know if you saw Wemby went out in the second quarter yesterday.
I did see that Wemby left. He said with like a rib issue or something. So
yeah, he got drilled.
Yeah, somebody had to throw a bow right into there. I mean,
so maybe Berge was right if he was just a bigger guy, more defined.
Why do you got to make him come after me again?
Because it's fun.
At this point,
because it's fun.
It's only 7:50.
I'm not even addressing that. It's so ridiculous. The guy's literally on the precipice of being the MVP potentially. Like, and we're doing that. Let's raise the discourse just slightly there. Okay.
Yeah, raise the discourse, Cappy.
Well, by raising the discourse,
I'm talking to you, Jack.
Yeah, because what's happening here is that if Chris just said it, the reason he tried to get George to then go after Berge over the Wemby commentary is why, Chris?
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's fun for?
Me.
Right.
Yeah. That's usually why I do this.
Right. Exactly. Right. So the whole point is that by George saying, no, we're going to raise the discourse, that removes the fun from you.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Right. Just takes it right from you.
But trust me, we got 2.5 more hours. We'll figure it out.
You're going to try and push us into each other at some point, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you ring the bell here?
Oh, yeah, ring the bell.
Do that.
Yeah. It's 7:15. What you could have done, if you're Gregory Arthur Bergman, he was out there yesterday washing a lot of people's golf balls.
Is that true, Berg?
You could wash golf balls, maybe wash all that mud off there with the golf balls, or go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Get that lube job you need so badly.
Mm-hmm.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
Yeah, I was just the caddy. That was it. The whole time
he played, but he also washed balls.
Like the other people in your group, other people in your group were like,
actually,
hey,
I was in a group with Steven Hernandez, your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
God, that must have been a long 5 hours.
Oh, he's great. He's hilarious. I had a great time with Steven Hernandez, and he also gave me something. This thing is really, really cool. So he gave me a keychain, and it's Andy Pajes running over Kike Hernandez.
That's good.
In the World Series.
So wow, look at that.
Check that thing out.
How about that?
That's really cool.
Thank
you, Steven.
Based on what you just told us that is, and based on what we just saw on camera, is a little hard to tell, but I will just say this, that I've already seen it, held it, and examined it. And I can see it. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
That is a really cool. I wonder how Steven had those made or where he got those from. That's pretty damn cool.
Did he have hardwood with him?
Look at you. Now you're you're a hardwood brother.
That's right. I love Steven. He's a great guy.
Oh, isn't he great?
Yeah.
Me and George next week, Tuesday, the 14th, George. I don't know if you have that in your calendar, but it's Tuesday.
I do have it in my calendar thanks to Steven.
Yes, Tuesday the 14th.
Not you.
We're going to go see the Dodgers and the Mets, and I was kind of stoked on that whole series, but now it looks like Juan Soto's not going to be playing.
Yeah, he's dinged up too.
Yeah, see, everybody's all beat up right now.
Yeah, he's out for 1 to 2 weeks, or 2 to 4. So, oh darn.
Oh yeah, you don't want to see the Mets come in here at their best, huh? You don't want to see Juan Soto play.
You'd rather beginning of the season.
You'd rather just blast away, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a long baseball season. You know what I mean? Like they'll see Juan Soto plenty, I'm sure.
Yeah,
you know
how many? I don't know how many times do they play the Mets. I don't even know.
The Mets, they'll probably play him 6 or 7.
6.
Oh really? 6, 7.
6, 7.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So they have it. Real quick, Cappy.
Yo.
Did you watch any of the national championship game yesterday?
Not only did I watch some of it, I watched all of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Of course.
I would say that was a pretty ugly game.
Yeah, very sloppy.
But to me, ugly games only matter through the first 3/4 of the game. And then if it's close at the end, the ugliness goes away a little bit is the way I would describe it. And it was close at the end. Like there was a real threat that UConn could come back and win that game. But I think we're all happy, right? I think we're all good. Like, none of us really wanted UConn to win, right?
Right. And even though UConn's got some guys that are like very likable players.
Oh, for sure. It's just Danny Hurley.
Right. Yeah. It's this Danny Hurley thing, and
he's fairly unlikable.
The thing about Danny Hurley is this. I feel like I feel about Mick Cronin, the basketball coach at UCLA. I feel love-hate. I feel like on one hand, I just hate the antics. And yet on the other hand, I don't know. That's kind of what makes the guy interesting. If Danny Hurley wasn't a psycho and didn't lose his mind all the time and wasn't like walking up to referees, and I know that by calling it a headbutt, maybe I'm actually exaggerating a little bit, but this whole head-to-head thing that he did, and every time he gets interviewed, I love that everybody's booing in the arena or in the stadium. So I don't know why I hate Danny Hurley, and yet I love Danny Hurley. It's the exact same way I feel about Mick Cronin. But the Michigan team, George, this coach, this young coach who's like 2 years into his career at Michigan. And I can remember when Michigan won the national championship in 1989 because I was in college. And, of course, I'm close to Steve Fisher, so I'm happy for him that, this was the team that he led to a national title all those years ago. But I couldn't root for UConn. I've seen UConn win too many times and be the big bully, and it was great to see somebody else win. On the other hand, then you got to listen to all the Michigan hunks. You know what I mean? Then I got to have an emergency press conference from Dave Portnoy immediately after the game telling me about how Michigan is the greatest athletic program in all of college sports, which may or may not be true, but I don't want to hear about it because I'm jealous, of course.
See, I wanted Illinois to win in the Final Four and win the whole thing because I hated every other team. So Michigan I have a lot of hurt feelings towards Michigan.
You must. I mean, the kid Mara.
Yes, that's exactly what. Thank you.
UCLA,
The Adai Mara portion of all of it was very hard for me to watch that game, and I don't want UConn to keep winning. They've won a whole bunch of times. They won 2 years in a row a couple of years ago, and also they beat UCLA. Is just.
And we hate Dan Hurley. So.
All that stuff is fine. But Adai Mara winning a national championship after being on the UCLA Bruins for 2 years.
Yeah.
And the way that it all happened was terrible, too.
Remind me, because I don't remember, and if I don't remember, I'm sure there's other people out there that don't remember. Sure. Just remind me why he left UCLA and went to Michigan.
So he was supposed to come back, but Michigan, in the offseason, Adai Mara went back to his hometown. I forget where it is.
In Spain?
Right? In Spain, yeah. Uh-huh. So he was going back
He's
there.
Probably where Luka was.
Yes, or is, yeah. Right. So he was going back there, and during that time, Michigan reached out to him. He was supposed to come back. It was pretty much set that he was going to come back. Mm-hmm. But then Michigan reached out to him, offered him a bunch of money. And
what's going on?
I know it.
Why do you do this every day?
It happens. It's early. It's early talking. I don't know. Either way, he went.
But let me ask you a question before. Hold on, and I do want to hear the Adai Mara story here in a second. But let's talk about this. Do you have too much? Do you have dairy in the morning?
No, I don't eat in the morning.
We're going to analyze your diet.
I have is
the
coffee.
problem.
Do you warm
Only
up your
because that's
coffee?
usually what happens.
Right.
Does this happen on the Blue
How much
Review?
water do you drink in the morning?
So no water in the morning.
Did you have?
no, that's your problem
Did you have salami
right there.
last night? Did you have any grilled?
No. Did he have salami on
Water.
the golf course?
Last night, no salami.
You
No.
got to have water in the
Hamon?
morning.
You got,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
First of all, you wake up, you're dehydrated.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
from sleeping. That's
Get him,
just the
Sedano.
number
Get him.
one. You got to have. You're getting older, Bergie. You got to have some water. Okay, preferably warm, not like cold because then it'll run right through you, and then you got to go scrape.
Alkaline water too. Have a liter of alkaline water.
Have some water.
Okay.
It'll clear things up. It'll rehydrate the muscles, including your throat muscles. Everything will be good. Like just have some water in the morning.
Okay, I'll do that from now on because it doesn't happen on the Blue Review. That's why it's weird.
Oh, that is
and I'm
weird.
talking a lot on
that
there.
is weird.
So I don't know why it happens here. Anyway, he went back, and so Michigan reached out to him, and then he all of a sudden did not take Coach Cronin's calls at all.
That's to ghost your coach.
He just completely ghosted him and said, okay. And then all of a sudden it came out that he's going back to Michigan, and we were all like,
what do you mean
what
back
the hell?
to Michigan?
Or going to Michigan.
Okay, got it.
And everybody, UCLA fans, what is happening? Why is he not coming back? And then it became a narrative that, because he took him out of games, or did he actually just leave games?
But was he in the portal?
No.
Okay, so then isn't there?
They reached out to him, and because he reached out to him, he joined the port. He went into the portal, and they pulled him in immediately.
That is just listen. I don't understand every rule of the portal, but it would seem to me that if you're contacting a kid before the kid is in the portal, that you're tampering in some way, and that you should be penalized in some way. Now, by the way,
but there's no proof of it,
Yeah, the portal's a bunch of baloney these days.
Hey, careful with the bologna. It's very bad for you. You should only eat that once a month.
Well, but bologna is really bad.
Well, yeah, that's really
bad for you.
You should never eat that, actually.
This guy Adai Mara, though, he killed me last night because I had him on Prize Picks for more than 13.5 points.
Oh, yeah.
And the dude missed a whole bunch of easy little bunnies at the beginning, and then before you knew it, the guy only scored like 8 points in the entire game.
Did you say bunnies?
Yeah, just like a little,
easy with the bunnies.
A little
yep,
thing,
but why would you, would you really want to play for Mick Cronin over Dusty May? Like, Dusty May seems like the type of coach I'd like to play for. I wouldn't want to play for Mick Cronin necessarily.
No,
he was already there for 2 years, though.
I get it, but if I have a chance to play for somebody else who I think is a better coach, I would go play for that guy.
But Mick Cronin versus Dusty May, it sounds mean, right? Like Mick Cronin versus Dusty May, right? It's like that coach right there. That's Mick Cronin.
You're raising your voice at me?
And he's mean. And then there's Dusty May, and he's just so little dusty and just May is flowers and May is sunshine and spring. You know what I'm saying?
Dusty May
Right?
did
What is that
coach
voice?
I don't know.
FAU to a Final Four.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's a pretty good coaching job.
Just saying one guy
and I know
sounds
Mick
mean.
coached them to a Final Four too, but that's UCLA, not FAU, not Florida Atlantic.
Just saying one name sounds mean. Mick Cronin. You know, and the other guy just sounds pleasant. Dusty May. That's all I'm saying.
It does.
That's why he went to Michigan.
All right. So anyway,
7:24.
Cappy, what did you make of the game, real quick, before we go to break?
I got to give it up to Michigan.
We can stop the music if you want.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Here's
No. Let's go to break. Just make a final thought. We're not going to talk more about this game.
You got to give it up to
Wrap
Michigan.
it up, you know?
They took that 9-point lead, and then UConn kept kind of digging into it, and they just kept holding them off. And so shout out and congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines. Great win, great national championship, and way to take down UConn. There you go.
Yeah, listen, UConn battled like a team that's been to a championship before, right? Like a program that understands that moment. And, Michigan was just the better team, despite our guy Yaxel. Are you familiar with Yaxel?
Yes. My man Ian Eagle, who I can't believe I actually spoke to last night after the game, he was like, "It's a triple Yaxel," and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it was a great line.
Yeah,
great line.
Right.
Did you talk to him?
Do you know where he's from? Do you know
Yaxel?
where Yaxel Lindenberg is from? Where his family's from?
Dusseldorf.
I think.
Cappy?
I read it and I can't remember where. But they call him like the LeBron of this area. Where is he from?
He's Dominican, actually.
Oh, Dominican. Yes, that's right. They call him the Dominican LeBron. That's right.
Both his parents played for the Dominican national team.
Lindsay, why did you say Dusseldorf?
The name
because she thought Lindenberg was not going to be a Spanish name.
Right, exactly, because it doesn't sound like
one. But, there were these conquistadors that came to my homelands across the islands, particularly.
So it's kind of a combination?
Perhaps.
I'll tell you why Yaxel went
somewhere
to Michigan.
in the lineage, I presume.
Gotcha.
Because he wanted to play for Dusty May. Exactly why.
Yeah. All right, well, go ahead, Chris.
7:26. By the way, you got to set up Ian Eagle with Clapper. Clapper met Ian Eagle when he was a kid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like, that would be a big deal.
Back in the Catskills.
Love to do that. We'd love to
we
do
need
it.
to do that, honestly.
Okay.
Meanwhile, tonight
Ian Eagle was phenomenal.
He was
outrageous.
He
Unbelievable.
was at the height of his career.
Yeah.
He put it this way. Here's the best compliment. I told this to Ian. The best compliment I can give you is, and I love Jim Nantz. I adore Jim Nantz.
Yeah, he's better. He's way better calling basketball than Jim Nantz.
It's just
not even close.
But the way I've said it was, I don't miss Jim. I love hearing you on the Final Four. I thought he was just terrific.
Jim Nantz is an immaculate broadcaster. Ian Eagle is the second. He's the second best current basketball broadcaster to Mike Breen, and I would say that he's in the top 5 ever calling basketball.
Where's Kevin Harlan in that list?
Harlan is in my top 5 as well.
All right.
Oh my goodness! What we do here every day is not immaculate. It's dirty. It makes you think about it. It's sticky at times.
It's more Mick Cronin, less
Right.
Dusty May.
Right.
But you know what? We gather around every day at 7 a.m.
We got Sedano in on it.
and it's dirty, and sometimes it's dusty, Cappy, and maybe sometimes it's even stinky.
Yes, it can be.
Tonight is the night. Join ESPN LA for a Lakers watch party tonight at Kelsey's inside Pechanga Resort Casino in Temecula. Enjoy the game, score autographed Lakers basketballs, and enter for your chance to win Lakers playoff tickets tonight. Kelsey's at Pechanga. Spots are limited. Make your reservation now at ESPNLA.com. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. We'll continue talking Lakers, Dodgers next. LA's only local sports morning show. We're back in 3 minutes. Jack.
Oh, Lakers fans, this is when we don't give up hope and we gather around together to watch the Lakers against the Thunder Tuesday night at Kelsey's at Pechanga Resort Casino. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. at Kelsey's. We're going to party, watch the Lakers game together, win fabulous prizes, and cheer on our purple and gold. Here's what I want you to do. Go to ESPNLA.com right now. Click the Lakers Pechanga logo. Make your reservation to join us Tuesday night at Kelsey's at Pechanga Resort Casino with ESPNLA for an official watch party.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip commissions and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor, end quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty DRE number 019-15-21-2.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
I haven't decided if I'm going to coffee up or if it's time for me to whip. And
No, don't do that, Cappy.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Cappy, don't do the semantic stuff with me.
Well, back to the guys.
7:31 in the morning. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live BBG Tuesday presented by Providence. It's a lot of game. Oh, look at that. Listen to that vibration of the mic.
Let me hear it.
Well, now Sedano did it. Now it's passed. On this day in 1990, the number one Taylor Dane, Cappy, Love
Good song.
will lead you back, even if it's dirty and it's nasty and it's sticky.
Thinks a little bit.
That's actually, when it's sticky, it'll really bring you back.
Oh, yeah. I saw Taylor Dane a couple of years ago. The UCLA football was playing in the Holiday Bowl against like North Carolina State or something like that. It was a Friday night before, and it was freezing and it was raining, and Taylor Dane was on stage just still rocking it. I was like, you go, girl, because I loved some Taylor Dane back in the day. Good song.
Today is also Coffee Cake Day. Do they still make coffee cake?
Oh, it's delicious, too.
Love coffee.
Yeah, of course.
They do?
I've had him forever.
Isn't that like Entenmann's?
Yeah.
Entenmann's had a nice coffee cake. Yeah, very moist.
Well, I mean, I'm sure others make it, but yeah, Entenmann's was the they were
nice.
They were the mass producer of coffee.
Entenmann's also had those nice chocolate donuts that when you bit into them, there was like the yellow inside was the yellow
Right,
cake.
yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah.
You know? And then they had
Well,
those...
and listen, an excellent pound cake.
Oh, who doesn't like a
really?
good pound cake?
Nice. They also had those
Oh,
nice
wait,
donuts.
are you serious? Like,
No, I
Entenmann's
said-
pound cake was
No,
like...
I was being serious. I like a good pound cake.
Yeah.
Pound that
No,
thing.
I'm saying
Pound Town.
Cappy didn't even know.
No,
you didn't know about the pound cake?
No, I know about Entenmann's entire lineup, just so you know. George, they also had those nice donuts that had the white powder all over them, and then it had like little Otis duties all over the top of them. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Otis duties?
Yeah,
He's
like
about Otis the bunny.
right. Like the little tiny things. They look like the sausages at Sbarro in the mall.
Cap,
You know what I mean?
have you ever had the cheese-filled Danish that Entenmann's makes?
Oh, very nice.
Bell likes
That's
Danish.
a good one.
Very nice Danish.
You got to
Yeah.
get that Danish
nice
from Bell.
Danish.
Yeah.
Right. Nice looking Danish.
I haven't had a Danish in years.
Oh,
we should
me
bring in some Danish.
What kind of Danish
The
you want?
Entenmann's ones are hard to find out here,
Nice
I feel
cheese
like.
Danish.
Nice cheese
Yeah.
Danish.
No, you can go to any store and get Entenmann. Entenmann
But
is all over the
that
place.
specific item, though,
Oh.
it's always hard
You
to
need
find
Danish?
out here. Yeah.
Let's get some Danish.
Yeah, I do a little Danish.
You want to do Danish?
I'm hungry this morning. I don't know why. But I don't know if Danish
Because
is
of
the
that
right thing.
intense conversation we had on the carpool here.
Probably so.
DoorDash some Danish.
Daffy was fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, what happened?
About what?
About his personal life because his daughter made him do a bunch of stuff yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Threw
Oh,
everything
yeah, I
off.
know. Well, I mean, I heard the story
That's why
firsthand.
Cappy couldn't have dinner with Sedano.
I know. My daughter had made me
No, I
drop
know,
everything
but
I was
it's
doing.
fine.
Yeah, drop my whole life.
She made you?
Well, I mean, she needed me to, and I had to help. And I said to her, I said, Julia, I literally dropped everything I was doing today to focus on you, and it was not part of my plan. And she goes, well, I guess you wanted to be a father, didn't you? And I was like,
oh, what an answer.
I was like, wow,
Man,
girl.
your kids have you
Oh, big time.
worse than Rachel.
So true. So true.
Well,
But it's her kid. You
I
can
mean,
make it
you're a
happen.
great dad, though, Cappy, because you drop everything for them, and like they ask you to, and you say,
You
yes,
did.
sure.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, and I Julia's the youngest, right? So she.
She's the baby.
Do you know that she actually yesterday thought that I had and you guys will appreciate this. She was like, you'll not be able to do this unless I give you step-by-step instructions. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, and
she knows you very well.
Well, here's the thing. So
what was the task?
So I needed to print out some documents, number one, and my printer at my house, I don't have any more printer cartridges.
Oh, geez.
So then I ordered printer cartridges on Amazon, but unfortunately I sent them to my daughter in New Orleans rather than to my home address, right? So that was the first part of the problem. So then I don't have a printer cartridge, so I couldn't print anything out. She literally sent me 4 steps. Go to Rachel's house, print out the documents, pages 12 and 13. She was very specific. Get a photocopy of your driver's license, either at Rachel's or go somewhere to get this done, either at a FedEx or UPS or somewhere. 3, go to a notary, show them your bank statements from the past 3 months, and give them a photocopy of your ID and get it all notarized. And she has it in capital letters, all notarized. And after you get all the paperwork notarized, go to UPS or USPS or FedEx and ship it to me, and she sends me her address. She literally sent me step-by-step instructions thinking I couldn't get it done.
Did you get it done?
Oh, I got that thing done.
Good job,
Well,
Cappy.
because of that.
Would you have
But
got
there's
it done
no
if you
chance
didn't
you
have
would have
that?
gotten it done without her.
Well, it helped. The roadmap helped. But she was like, she actually told me I had to go get something notarized, and then I had to leave and go get some, and I had to overnight. I'm like, you know what? I can get it notarized and overnight it in the same place.
I had to get something notarized a few weeks ago, and as I was sitting there and they were doing the notarization, I thought, what's the point of this? Like, honestly, this is just something for me to pay for what?
Right.
So that somebody looks at it, makes me sign something, he countersigns, and they put like a stamp on it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Right. And then you have to take your thumb and put it in the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get the point.
I don't either. And yesterday, the guy is just about to put tape on the envelope, and I go, wait, hold on 1 second. And I had a photocopy of my driver's license, front and back. I'm like, she's telling me I have to have the photocopy notarized. And he's like, yeah, that makes sense. So just as I was about to send it without the notarization, I caught myself at the very end. So I accomplished this whole thing, but it took me hours.
How did this notary scheme start?
I don't know.
You know, my mom is a notary because she worked at my grandpa's car dealership.
Why didn't you call her mom? She could have notarized
I could have.
I was
going to
say she let it expire because she said it's so stupid and pointless. She's like, I couldn't deal with it anymore. So you know what? I think I should get a notary license.
You should. It'd be great to have you if you had a notary.
Right.
Yeah.
People always need a notary, and you have
Right.
to go to FedEx or the bank or whatever. It's a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Hate notary. Like, what's the point?
I don't know what the point is,
Great
George.
question,
But I
Chris.
did it all. I got it done, and it screwed my whole day up. That's all. And she told me, she goes, well, you wanted to be a father. This is what you get.
Yeah, there you go,
And I
Cappy.
was-
You did.
I guess
She's right.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Let's hit the organ
all right.
now. You want to hit the organ now?
Yeah, hit the organ. I want to talk some Dodgers.
Let's get Bergie on the organ as the Dodgers offense. That's what I wanted. Them to just
Wait, no.
annihilate.
We got to talk about Bergie's 3 things.
Yeah, that's what I'm rolling there. I wanted to roll
Okay,
there.
well, listen, but you're dilly-dallying. Get
You're calling
right
me
to
a
it
dilly
already.
daller? Cappy's in there
Yeah.
talking about it being stinky.
I was also talking about notarization. Just
Yeah,
to be
but-
clear.
It is very smelly.
But by the way, I think we all agree notarization is useless.
Useless. But you know what's not useless? Gregory Arthur Bergman. There. No diddle-daddle there.
No,
Or
dilly-dally.
None.
GPU, come on.
No diddle-daddle.
No, this offense has been out of control recently. Remember at the beginning of the season, there was a bunch of people. They were talking about, oh, this offense is bad. They look
Yeah,
like
against
they did
Cleveland.
in the
3 games, they're terrible.
Right, it's only been a little bit. They look like the offense that played in the World Series, and now they've scored 45 runs in 4 games.
It's unbelievable. And by the way, you're not even mentioning doing it without Mookie Betts.
Right.
Not that he's like your number one power bat, but he's an important part of your offense, and he's already out.
Yeah, he's out, but at least there was some good news. He feels like the oblique is not as bad as it has been in the past, so he thinks it's going to be less than the 2 to 4 week that he was originally diagnosed.
Yeah, Dave said
Can we take a quick pause just for 1 second?
Time out.
Literally for 1 second.
Time
Cappy, you know who's on first take right now?
I'm looking. It's Dusty May. Oh, Dusty May. What a lovable
head
guy.
coach of Michigan.
Right, what a lovable guy he is. You know, why don't you want to play for Mick Cronin? Because I'd rather play for Dusty May. Mick Cronin sounds mean.
Where does
sounds nice.
Where does Dave Roberts fall in those voices?
Well, Dave's kind of in the middle because Dave can be mean. Dave, let me tell you something. You get on Dave's bad side, Dave will go full NFL head coach on your ass. Seriously. But Dave is generally perceived as being nice guy Dave.
So he's not like Dave Roberts.
No.
Or Dave Roberts. He's more Dave Roberts.
Yes, he's not right. He's not Dave Roberts. And he's not Dave Roberts. Just Dave Roberts.
You went a little Mike Tyson there on that last one.
Look at me, man. Look at Dusty May, man. Dusty May, he got national championship, man. I play for Dusty May.
So I know that Chris was asking before the show, like, has anybody ever heard of Dalton Rushing before his game last night? Yeah, Dalton Rushing was the number one prospect for the Dodgers for a few years, and now he just unfortunately has to sit behind Will Smith, so he doesn't get a lot of playing time. He has 3 home runs this year, and he's only played in 3 games.
How about that?
Yeah, so he's starting to show what he was actually supposed to be. He
Got a
went
big stick, huh, Berkey?
Yeah, big stick. He went 4 for 4 last night. He really, really looked good, and so it's nice to see him. Because last year he struggled because he didn't understand how to not play every day like you normally do in AAA, and so now he is doing the same. He has a better approach this year, and you're seeing that his offense is looking good too.
It's kind of an odd position, right? Like where you have a guy in Rushing who is everybody else's starting catcher.
Right.
But you've got Will Smith. And Will Smith is an important part of this whole Dodger dynasty right now. And so what do you do with Dalton Rushing? Do you hold on to him because, hey, why would I ever trade him? I don't need to trade him. You know, it's not like we need anything. So you hold on to him and you get him his playing time, and hopefully he gives you performances like he did last night.
So they can try and find different spaces for him, whether it's in the infield, maybe second base, third base after Muncy. But also, Will Smith, he has a 10-year contract. I don't feel like all 10 years of that is going to be behind the plate. So eventually Freddie Freeman's going to have to move on, whether it's, at the end of the year or after 2 or 3 years. But Will Smith could easily move up to that first base spot. Or Dalton Rushing can move up. I don't think they have any interest in moving Dalton Rushing right now. He's just kind of blocked at the moment.
Hey, did you guys see?
Well, Freddie's getting older too. How much longer does Freddie have on?
I think he has 2 more years after this one.
36 or 38?
I think he's 37, right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, 37 sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he also said before the regular season started that he goes, "Look, I have to prove myself. I know that this is a team that wants to win every single year. So if I'm not great, if I'm not like holding my weight at the end of the year and they want to move on for me, I totally understand that."
Freddie will turn 37 on September 12th.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Great.
37 on. Oh, he turned. No.
Will turn 37 on September 12th.
Oh, will turn. Right.
Mhm.
He's 36 right now. Yes.
Hey, did you guys all see the Ohtani solo home run last night? It was a wild
I was in the
home
gym
run.
watching that game yesterday.
He shouldn't have gotten to that ball, first of all, and the ball should not have gone over the fence, but it went to dead center.
It was unbelievable because it was a lefty pitcher against a lefty hitter on a ball that looked like down and inside. And somehow Ohtani, with all of his strength, all of his power, somehow was able to barrel that thing up, which just doesn't look humanly possible, and then smash the ball over the center field wall. It's crazy. Like if you would have told me that he would have yanked it down the right field line because it was inside.
Totally believe that.
Right.
Yeah.
But center field off of
Turned
a
on
lefty, down and in.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm telling you, everybody right now, I hate to give away my secrets, but I'm telling you right now, here's how I play it every day. Manny Machado, strikeout. Ohtani, home run. Every day on Prize Picks. And last night it hit.
Manny Machado doesn't typically strike out. In years past, he wasn't that big strikeout.
He chases.
Yeah, he was not. That's true.
Chases
Historically, he
so
has not
much
been.
garbage low and outside. All you have to do is pitch him low and outside curveballs, and he will see it coming and go, "Oh, this looks like a juicy one." And then it's off the plate, it's in the dirt, and I'm telling you,
Sometimes those juicy ones are nice, though.
yeah, sometimes they are nice. But in this particular case,
Fergie doesn't like the juicy ones.
No, you don't like it?
No, I like. I'm pretty much I don't know. I'm trying to find
Quack,
some
quack.
way to look at it to figure out.
Quack for the kids.
Quack, quack. Yeah, no, not so much.
Hey, Fergie, so the 3 things. Let's finish the 3 things here. Let's stay focused here before the end of the break.
He was distracting me. So the 3 things. So Dalton Rushing was one of them. I think another one is Alex Freeland. Alex Freeland his By the way, it's really early in the season, so you can't, say too much.
Yeah.
His defense looks really, really, really good. His offense
he gets on base, like he walks, he knows how to take pitches. I like that.
That's what he was supposed to do when he got here. So far this season,
but that's who he is. That's who he's always been. Like, he's a guy that takes pitches.
Yes.
I know that. Like, that to me is good. That's what you want.
Yes, that's exactly what you want. That's what he's supposed to be when he was starting this year. He didn't do that last year when they called him up for Max Muncy when he was injured. And so far
he did it
this
in spring, even though he didn't hit the ball that great.
Right. He did it. He did. He has not done it so far in the regular season. He had in the very first game of the season, he had 2 hits, a home run and a double. He's had 1 hit and only 3 walks since then. So he's playing every day. He's going to get the runway all the way through the end of May because of Tommy Edman not coming back just yet. But at the same time, his offense is really, really bad. He's not taking pitches. He's swinging at bad pitches.
Well, he's not connecting with the ball. But if he can just do what he did in the spring, I think in the spring he only hit like 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
But he had like 15 walks or something like that. So, yeah, like he just needs to go back to being the patient guy at the plate and not get sped up.
Absolutely. Totally agree. But now you have Haesung Kim, who's back up here, who most got
saw that. Yeah, 'cause of Mookie.
I thought he was going to be there with Mookie being down. But when Mookie comes back, if Haesung Kim keeps doing what he did yesterday, he looked great defensively, had that great over-the-shoulder catch like Willie Mays. He also beat out an infield single. He has the most speed on the team. And so if he continues like this while Mookie's down and Alex Freeland continues to not hit, they very well could go with Kim.
Hey, by the way, all
Fair
of
enough.
this, we're watching a replay, really, right, of last year's World Series. And the Dodgers are off to a hot start, 8-2, and the defending AL champs, Toronto, 4-6 to get started. And I wonder if Steve Kerr is going to send John Schneider like another letter. Hey, bro, listen, I was super motivated by what I saw from you last year, but you're off to kind of a tough start. So I just wanted to reach out and write you another letter. You guys are all familiar with this story, right?
Yeah,
What Steve Kerr did. George, you've heard about this?
George, not.
Oh, yeah. Steve Kerr said he was so inspired last year by watching the World Series and knowing the heartbreak that John Schneider and the Blue Jays experienced at the hands of the Dodgers. He hand wrote a letter to Schneider, and when Schneider got back to his office, this is after the entire offseason, he goes, "What's this?" And it was a handwritten letter from Steve Kerr, which was really beautiful. I mean, everybody's published it, and Kerr's talked about it.
Just knowing Steve, totally believed it. Like, totally buy it. Like, I could totally see him. He is as empathetic a human being as there is. One of my favorite people in general, like in sports that I've dealt with, ever.
Okay, well, he might want to write another letter. Hey, early season struggles, pal. Here's how we got through it.
Can I get my last thing?
Here's how we went through all those injuries when we lost Steph and Clay and everybody, and we ended up winning the title the next year. So just be okay.
Actually, Bergie, I want you to do your last thing in about 3 minutes. Right. But first, 7:46 on a Tuesday morning. Sedano. Let's talk about the man with the morning wood, the hardwood. I knock on it there. Bergie played golf with him yesterday. Steven Hernandez. I believe Steven Hernandez washed Bergie's golf balls yesterday.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey,
nothing wrong with that. Talk about
Bergie,
our
let me see that trinket. Let me see that thing.
There you go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
there we
Check
go.
that out. Can you see it?
There it is.
Thing's awesome.
It is beautiful stuff.
It is pretty cool.
You're now an official. You're an official Crazy Hernandez brother now.
He's a wood brother.
So
he's a hardwood
there he
boy.
is.
Bergie,
he's
you ready to be a hardwood boy?
Oh, I'm ready.
All you gotta do is kiss this wood.
Hit the hardwood.
Well, listen.
Here, give me the hardwood.
Kiss it, Bergman. Kiss it.
Let him hit it.
Mwah.
Smack that thing.
Kiss that thing.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we see. Look at that. All
That's
right,
how you
listen,
kiss it, Sedano.
I know. Listen, and you kiss the turf, too. It's springtime in SoCal. Sun's out, guns out, and you're still on those same old floors? What are you doing, man? Come on. Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Millions of in-stock options. I repeat, millions of in-stock options. The hardwood, the laminate, the vinyl, okay? Waterproof vinyl, all right? Carpet, even turf, all ready to go. No waiting on spring sales. Just true wholesale pricing every single damn day, all right? Family owned, 3 generations deep, winning on price, selection, and service. Extra savings for first responders, military, veterans, plus price match, okay? So this spring, upgrade your whole vibe. Hit the showroom right off the 5 freeway next to the Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no spring sale beats wholesale.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:48 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. When we return in 2.5 minutes from right now, Bergie will give us his final thing. His final thing. Okay, he just kissed the morning wood. the Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. So now he's a wood boy, and he's ready. That's next on the
He's
Sedano.
a wood boy. Wood boy.
And it ain't stinky either. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show next.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey LA, it's Beto Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondering Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondering Toyota. Your trade-in is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondries and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 I-Force 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed. Double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mario. Tune into Game of Games on Mason and Ireland today. Going to be a very special edition because you will have your chance to play Game of Games along with Jacob Emrani. Just listen for the cue to call. Caller number 7 gets a shot to test their trivia with Mason and Ireland and Jacob. Win a Call Jacob prize pack featuring Lakers tickets, Lake Show gear, and an ESPN LA swag bag. Hey, everybody. Like a swag bag on a Tuesday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show back in 90 seconds from right now.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NetSide.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:52 on a Tuesday. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. On this day in 2000, the number one hit, Santana. Maria, Maria, Cappy.
Yeah, love this song.
Did you ever go out with a girl named Maria? You can go Italian or Hispanic on you.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be fiery.
Yep, it was. One time.
You might get cut in the middle of the night, but it'll be worth it.
Juicy?
It might be juicy, too, yeah. Man, we are going to get fired today. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
You're going to get us fired today, aren't you?
I hope so.
George, where are you to help me today?
I'm actually 20 minutes from your house, so there you go.
And where are you to help me, bro?
Today is also World Health Day.
Oh, yeah?
And that goes hand in hand with our Providence sponsorship, which I'll tell you about later. Meanwhile, Evan Cohen will join us in about 7 minutes from right now for his weekly visit. Evan talking a lot about ESPN LA. He gave producer Lindsay a shout-out today. He gave us a shout about at the Lakers dessert cart that we bring out, and then Michelle got him. We'll play that in a few minutes, but we hop back on Bergey's organ. which is just fun for everybody. Because Bergie had one more thing to talk about, the Dodgers, and you could see
the
Bergie.
3 things.
Yeah, the 3
You
things.
get the 3. Yeah.
You had 3 more?
No, just one more.
Hold on, let me do the tease for your show.
Right.
You can watch Bergie and Marcus Grant on the Blue Review, weekday mornings at 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles, and it's available on demand all day. So if you're not there at 6:30, let's say you want to watch it at 10:30. Don't be a scumbag. Just log on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, wait. Got to play this for you, Christopher.
Just one more thing.
Ooh, that's Columbo. That'll be good on Windy Wednesday tomorrow. Oh, Windy's going to love it. Oh, it's going to be good.
Is Wendy wearing a suit tomorrow? I told him anytime he wears a suit and a tie, I will match his suit and tie. I'm tired of him outdressing me.
He needs to get me a picture of his hair product, too.
Oh, yeah. He does got to do that, right?
Oh, Bergie, let's go.
All right. Hey, Bergie.
Right. So I want to go back to Sunday for my third thing. Did you guys talk about Roki Sasaki's outing?
We did talk about it. I'll be curious to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was rough, but there was, and this is what I said yesterday, Berg, there was a bright spot to it all, which was when you go out in the 4th inning and you get hammered and Dave doesn't pull you out and now he sends you back out for the next inning and you go 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts, that's showing me that he's resilient, that he's mentally strong, and that rather than pouting like a little baby and going, oh, I just got roughed up, or to Dave's credit, not taking him out right away. To me, him going back out in the next half inning and shutting them down and going 1-2-3, that was a bright spot for me. And by the way, of course, knowing that you have the offense to come back and win.
Right, absolutely. And I think you're 100% right. But also, it was an incredibly encouraging start for me. So the fact that if you take out what the line ended up with, he actually was very good. Not very good, but he was good. He was attacking the zone. His fastball was actually had life and looked good. He was hitting the top of the zone. He was hitting the bottom of the zone. His splitter looked good. His new pitch, the slider, the gyro slider, or Lindsay called it the forkball, whatever you want to call it.
Isn't it Euro?
Euro slider? Sure.
I mean,
gyro slider.
I mean, it's not a Greek pitch.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
It's like a taco.
Yeah, like for me.
Yeah, the slider that he's throwing, that was off. He was not locating that, but otherwise he was locating his pitches. He was all within the zone for most of the night, and really it was 2 bad pitches. There was one fastball that he left right at the top of the plate that got hit out for a home run for a 2-run shot that Will Smith wanted higher. Dalton Rushing, I think it was at the time, wanted it higher. He just didn't get it all the way up. And the second one, the ones that James Wood, which was the 3-run shot in that inning that you're talking about, was a splitter that landed right into the middle of the plate and was just a cookie for him. So there was overall, I thought it was a really, really good outing for him specifically, and I think that he's going to be much better moving on. I think that he had a really nice outing.
Well,
despite the numbers at the
you'll
end.
look at the line and you'll go, wow, he got beat up. But if you really go back and you look at it and you realize, again, your point is that he missed a couple of zones, here and there. But, again, to come back out after getting beaten down the way he did and to go 1-2-3, 2 strikeouts.
I'm giving the kid 5 or 6 more starts, and then I got to reassess what's going on here.
Yeah, and also in that 4th inning, there was a ball that Keibert Ruiz hit that hit off a bag. It was 2 outs. Was a ground ball to Freddie Freeman. Should have been out of the inning, but it hit a bag, popped up over his head, and then the inning just kept going on and got to James Wood. Otherwise,
that's
he was
baseball,
out.
though.
Yeah,
buddy.
that is baseball. So it was a lot of
That's
bad
the
luck.
reality of it. By the way, I'm surprised Andy Pye is not in your 3 things.
Well, Andy Paz has been incredible. So we talked a lot about him on the Blue Review this morning because not only is it offensively.
Are you saving the good stuff for the Blue Review? What's up?
We get a little bit of everything all around here.
Listen, first of all, you missed this show yesterday, but you
did
did the Blue
Review. The guy
Review.
hit 78 during the playoffs. The guy's hitting 471 right now.
And now you're holding content away from this show for the Blue Review? What are you doing?
I was thinking about what the 3 things. If I get 3 things, I got to find the 3 most important things.
It's his 3 things, Chris. He can do it. I just was wondering, where's Paz in those 3 things?
Paz has been great offensively and defensively. Now he's a Gold Glove caliber center fielder, which is incredible. He's a great arm. And then now at the plate, he's being much more patient at the plate. He's not just swinging and missing at everything. He's not like Manny Machado swinging at that inside or outside strike. He looks much better, much more comfortable. Dave Roberts called him his pick to click before the season started, and he's been doing it. I love Andy Paz.
Yeah, I mean, he's been fantastic.
And I love the fact also Sedano.
He has been the leader in and Bergie will know this. Cappy has no idea what this is. In F-WAR this year.
Yeah.
In what?
In Major League Baseball thus far.
In
F-WAR.
what? F-WAR?
Fangraphs has a version of wins above replacement. That's
F-WAR?
all it is. It's just their proprietary version.
See, let me tell you guys something.
B-WAR is baseball reference.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm a little bit old school when it comes to baseball stats. So when you say F-WAR, that's what I always say. I'm like, F-WAR, I don't need that. I'm like, I got RBIs and
WAR is one
batting
of the better
average.
stats out there.
F-WAR. WAR is a stat.
Wins above replacement, Cappy.
F-WAR.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's the Fangraph version,
Got
F-WAR.
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, great job, Bergie. All right, what do we got here before we get to Evan Cohen?
Cappy, let's talk about our friends at Seller's Advantage.
Let's do it. Hey, listen, Seller's Advantage just makes things easy. That's really what it comes down to, is you want to sell your home. Okay, great. Selling
What's
your
so
home.
funny?
I'm still laughing at Cappy. That's what I say, F-WAR.
Yeah,
It was funny.
Well, let's talk about something that's not funny, but it is good news. And that is Seller's Advantage makes it easy to sell your home. Because, look, here's the thing. You finally have made the decision. It's time to sell your house, okay? You probably want to do it as fast as you can, and you want to make as much money as you can. But here's the problem. When you hire a realtor, they're going to come to your house, and they're going to go, look, you got to put money into this. You got to put money into that. We got to fix this up because we got to get this home ready to be sold. See, that's not the way we do it at Seller's Advantage. We buy the house as is. So you don't have to fix the hole in the wall. You don't have to paint this. You don't have to fix the landscaping. You don't have to spend any money. You also don't have to list it with an agent. You don't have to pay them a commission. You don't have to worry about people coming into your home for an open house. We're going to make this a cash transaction, and we'll do it as fast or as slow as you want it to be. So call Seller's Advantage today, 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. It's 888-390-2747. Or visit sellersadvantage.com. And here's the key. You're going to get a free, no-obligation cash offer from Seller's Advantage. Call them today.
Thank you so much, Cappy. We approach 8 o'clock. Actually, it is 8 o'clock, straight up. At KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Evan Cohen will join us for his weekly visit in 3 minutes and 45 seconds from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The LPGA Tour returns to Los Angeles for the JM Eagle LA Championship, presented by Plas Pro, April 16th through the 19th at El Caballero Country Club. Come watch 144 of the world's best female golfers, including LPGA Major Champion Hannah Green and 2025 Champion Ingrid Lindblad. First responders, military, and kids under 17 get in free. It's more than just a golf tournament. Get your tickets today at jmeaglelachampionship.com.
Hey, Laker fans, it's time to team up with National University for an affordable, achievable bachelor's or master's degree. Choose 4 or 8 week courses and call timeout anytime you need. Free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Plus, NU has a generous transfer credit policy and offers year-round enrollment. Best of all, NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship awards up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
April brings showers, and I'm bringing soap. Lots of it. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Comedy icon Eddie Griffin takes the stage Friday, April 17th. Get your tickets now.
Number 2.
Get a 3-piece mixing bowl set the 14th when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Win the Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate. Earn entries playing your favorite table games. Be here April 30th, 10 p.m. for your chance to win.
Morongo. Good times.
Dog. Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Here in Los Angeles, our water is filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's why I got a Life Source Water whole house system. Life Source cleans and conditions water from every tap. No salt, no regular maintenance, no more harsh skin irritating city water. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did it and I'll never go back. For April, ask for the ESPN LA special. Get $500 off plus free installation for new customers. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source Water, it's not just better, it's essential.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
I guess.
Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. It's early. It's only early in the show.
I get it.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Keep going. I'm into you this morning. I am so focused on what you're saying. Keep going.
So back to the guys.
Tell me nothing.
8:04 on a Tuesday. Good morning. On this day in 2019, the number one hit, Lil Nas X with Billy Ray Cyrus. Old Town Road, Cappy. Remember how big this song was? It was pre-pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
We were into it. We were into Billy Ray coming back, Lil Nas X running around, smacking it around, smacking down that horse.
Surprised you can stay in your seat. This is the kind of song I thought you'd be all over Breonna's song.
Nah.
Hey. Don't say that, man.
Because you don't want it, huh?
Exactly.
Sometimes he wants it, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is time for his weekly visit, the great Evan Cohen. It was so nice, and it was sad because I couldn't use Evan's great contributions, let me say that properly, last Monday when he came in studio with us during his LA visit, because then the Luka stuff happened, and we had to throw out the Saturday special and redo it with all the breaking news. So we weren't able to have his great contributions in there like we usually do on Saturdays. But he joins us now from his weekly visit. Evan Cohen, you're here on Sportsmanlike weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. before this show, right here on ESPN LA. Evan is our morning man. We have 2 pieces of sound to play with Evan today. Okay. The first piece of sound will start here. This happened earlier on Unsportsmanlike.
I was very impressed with the dessert cart they brought for the.
I heard.
For this. Oh yeah, they go
on ESPN LA. My Thursday appearance. A lot of talk about how much you ate at the suite.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. Open the program, by the way. Yes, at the Lakers game, front page, the 3 of us.
So Evan, it was a topic of conversation. Just how much you took down in the ESPN LA suite.
Yep.
Thoughts, feelings, feedback, analysis, commentary. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. So I did eat a lot. I'm not going to deny that. I saw a lot of free food in front of me, and I ate it. I took advantage of it. We had the Lakers, and obviously Crypto. It was tremendous food, tremendous suite, great crew there. And there were the tacos, chicken tacos, excellent. There were chips, great dip. And then the dessert cart showed up, and I did a number on that. And it was all free for me. So what is it that's the issue? I don't understand. Other than
I don't have an
one
issue with
Greg Burke. Yeah, thank you, Sedano, because you and I have had massive meals together, right? Greg Bergman, I did not realize was a fat shamer, and that is what he did to me in the suite. And
he's also lactose intolerant. He eats a lot of ice cream.
He also doesn't eat meat past 7 p.m. Otherwise, he has to make duties.
And we
Although
also
that's changed recently. Yes.
Yeah.
And you are somewhat correct, Evan, because he doesn't like the juicy ones. So sometimes he'll shame it.
Wow. So what exactly happened, though, Berg? You shamed Evan in the suite? You fat shamed him?
So this is what happened because Chris the day before said, "Oh yeah," said that Evan ate a lot in the suite, and I said, "Oh, Evan, you really do eat a lot in the suite," and that was the end of it. But
I also feel
he
like
took that, and then every single time he looked at me, he said, "Is this too much food, Bergie?
Oh,
don't let me run away because I'm eating
really?
too much food,
Oh,
Bergie."
boy.
Okay.
I mean, Kathy, he was staring at me every time I took food. So then it was like I was a little kid sneaking food behind the parents' back that every time I wanted to eat something, I had to make sure he wasn't looking.
Right? I'm trying to help you. I want you to be healthy.
Yeah. Oh, really? Were you giving him the same look that you give to me? The look that you give to me when I'm overeating in the suite, the look says this, Evan. Bergie's eyes say, Cap, there's a lot of partners here tonight that everybody would like to eat,
Well.
and you're eating all the food, Cap. Why is that?
You do eat a lot of food there, too. But,
Yeah.
I mean, so do I. But I had ice cream with you.
Well, I don't understand, Bergman.
Yeah.
Bergman, why are you judging everybody's eating? Are you like a perfect specimen all of a sudden?
I mean, look at me.
Did I
Well,
miss
he's in
something?
pretty good shape. I mean,
Yeah,
I gotta be
am in
honest.
good shape
Yeah.
at this point.
I mean, he's boxing that kid.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
boxing,
doing pretty good.
I think it's
F45.
I think it's unrelatable what he does because I think 99% of the fans listening to Sedano and Cap right now, if free food was in front of them, they would take it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they would
I
take
agree.
a lot of it.
Yep.
And they would get their money's worth, which is zero money. So you really want to get your money's worth.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I didn't like.
and then they'd also get Cappy's phone number too because he gives it to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah. As a matter of fact, my phone rang this morning. I am not lying to you guys, not for 1 second. 4 a.m. this morning, my phone rang with a listener who
What's wrong with you?
who's telling me that, and then he texted me, and he said, "Hey, it's 911. It's an emergency. I really need your help right now." And he
Oh,
needed
my God.
he needed $260, and I was
What?
like, "Yeah."
What are you going to get bailed out of jail?
No, I think he said he needed a hotel room.
By the way, can you connect him with me? I'll give him the $260 if he keeps calling you every day at 4 a.m.
$260, and this was at 4 a.m. this morning. I mean, 4 a.m. on the dot. Like he's like, "Oh, his alarm goes
By
off
the way,
at 3:55."
I like the idea, not to ruin Cappy's life, but I like the idea of all of the great Sedano and Cap fans at all hours of the day just text Cappy random NBA takes that only Sedano and I would be interested in.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Give
It
him
happens.
like Gigi Jackson could be a good player for the Lakers. Just like randomly bring stuff up to him.
You're saying that, and within about 30 seconds, I assure you, my phone will be buzzing because there will be those NBA heads out there that listen, that go, "Yep, you know what? I'm going to take Evan up on this opportunity." Now, Ev, I want to ask you: Did you feel like when I texted you the photo of the dessert cart? Did you feel like that was also sort of a judgmental sort of a thing? Because I was just trying to say, just so you know where my intent was.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I took that as solidarity of, I'm with you. How can you not love this?
Right. So, yeah, I mean, that rainbow cake at the dessert cart is something I've never had, but it looks bomb, you know? So I want to have it at some point. I just don't know when that's going to be. Now, Bergie, I saw you.
But, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
I want you, if you're going to destroy Bergman, go ahead.
I'm not going to destroy him, but I will just say that most recently I saw you in the suite with a massive bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
With, like, sprinkles all over it.
No
like,
sprinkles. It was M&Ms.
He likes the M&Ms
and chocolate,
in there.
I mean,
chocolate sauce and M&Ms.
He likes a swirl in there.
And Evan, I legitimately said to him, I go, "Berg, I
Fan
thought
of a swirl.
we kind of had a pact this year that we weren't going to have desserts in the suite."
Did we discuss that?
I
pact?
thought we did discuss that.
We can
pact.
discuss it from now on.
Okay, going forward.
Yeah, going forward we can do that.
I
but
feel like you create pacts with people, Cappy, that aren't real pacts.
Oh,
like
okay.
you think in your head maybe you had that conversation.
That's exactly what happens.
That's true, George.
And
I
Evan,
think that's a great take by Sedano. I could totally. Cappy's the guy that thinks he talks to someone about something, never did, and then is disappointed in them for not doing exactly what the pact is.
No, we talked about this. No, but we talked about this, and
Wait,
you're like, "No, we didn't."
I have another follow-up.
All right,
I have
keep going.
another follow-up.
what'd I do this time?
Hopefully, I'm going
All right, last one, so we can actually talk about something that people want to hear, not our food interests.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to bring, but it is something. So, Sedano, I saw on social media that you and your family went to the Kings game the other day. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Did they give you free food and did you eat it?
We did not have the suite was not
Hosted.
was not staffed that day, so we I went and bought my food.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I guess Greg Bergman was in charge because he wants everybody to be on Ramadan all of a sudden, Yom Kippur. I didn't realize.
Wow, that's right, and Yom Kippur.
All
Right,
of those
nobody
things.
should eat in the suite.
I wasn't expecting Evan to do a Ramadan bit. That wasn't on my bingo
Well,
card
he
today.
combined it with Yom Kippur.
Bergman
It
wants
was nice.
everybody to be fasting.
Right.
And, I went to those two Lakers games. I had a great time. I was so thrilled that LeBron played because my kids, we went to L.A. so they could see LeBron play. And then I cannot believe what happened to the team after that. I cannot believe what happened to this team.
Yeah, well, good thing you don't have your kids here tonight because not only would you have no Luka, no Austin Reeves, ain't no way LeBron's playing tonight against Oklahoma City. No chance. Come on.
Well, Cappy, you know what? And I never say this. He probably shouldn't. it's just like not worth the wear and tear. If you're going to try to figure out a way of staying alive for those two to come back, putting more wear and tear, I know he's superhuman, but putting more wear and tear on LeBron and what is more likely than not a loss doesn't help you at this point.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I agree with you. I think that if you are going to hold out hope that Luka's going to be in Spain and he's going to get some sort of European treatment that he can't get here, and that's going to rush him back to the floor, and they're going to go back to who they were in the month of March, and LeBron's got to be the guy that's going to have to hold it together until that happens, I tend to agree, because tonight's going to be a bloodbath, whether he plays or he doesn't play.
And your hope is, and George and I see this a lot over the years watching Miami. I mean, George sees the whole NBA, but Miami specializes in this, that a lot of times when that team has no one, the good team doesn't take it as seriously. I know this team's a little different in Oklahoma City, where you actually may have a better chance of winning without the three of them than with the three of them tonight, as crazy as that sounds.
I mean, we've seen that with the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it with the Lakers, multiple times, one way or the other. I mean, I did a game this year where OKC was missing their top 7 rotation players, and in San Antonio, and it was a 4-point game with 3 minutes to go. I mean, these games can be tricky in that regard, for sure.
But we've also seen the Lakers without LeBron, for example, and I remember last year, I think it was without LeBron and without Anthony Davis, and Austin Reeves had like a massive game. It was either against Denver or against Boston, where they won a game where you're like, there's no way.
Remember this if you have that many qualifiers?
Well, wait,
I remember a game. I don't know when it was or who played, who they played.
No, he's right though. It was Austin Reeves was the only player available.
Right, but you're right also, Ev. It was either against Boston or it was against Denver. And wait a second, you ready?
No, it actually Cappy. It happened both times. It happened against Denver and Boston.
Right, and in one game I think they actually won, and in one game I think they actually just kept it close, like strangely close.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 different scenarios going, Ev. I'm not sure which one is right, but somebody somewhere is like, I kind of think you might be like half right about something.
So, Evan, let me ask you this. I was talking about this yesterday. I can't think of a scenario where I remember a team in basketball particularly, but almost in any sport where, they're rolling. You're feeling different about them. Their season has been very much a roller coaster, but they're playing really well down the stretch. And you're like, hey, man, this team all of a sudden – it's got some life to them, and then literally lose 2 of their top 3 best players, like just out of nowhere, and the season feels like it's over, and there's only like a week or so left in the season. I don't recall that ever happening anywhere.
And to pile onto it, it's in the same game both guys get hurt,
right?
And they were already getting hammered in the game, so they weren't even remotely competitive, and then they lost their top 2 guys, and the bubble was burst in that moment.
Didn't that happen to the Bulls years ago where Joakim Noah was the only player left when they beat the Nets? I want to say that he had 2 plantar fasciitis injuries, 1 on each foot, when like his entire team got hurt right before that. That's a very random reference, but your point is a great one, Sedano, but I'll also add to it. How about I'll just use my emotions on this, or my thoughts on this. The roller coaster ride of LeBron and next year as it relates to this year. Mm-hmm. So season starts, I'm like, oh, he's gone. Then March happens, and I'm like, why would they not just keep this going here? Like, he's been unbelievable, and they're playing phenomenally off of him. Why are we overthinking this? Now he's the last man standing, and now I've replayed in my head, well, was this actually their best shot? Did they just blow it? Another team's going to get better, and could he actually go? Now I have no idea what's going to happen, and in my head I've been certain so many different times. This is a nightmare for the Lakers. I cannot believe they go from, 15-2 in March or whatever it was to this.
Yep.
And, we had week-by-week battles on this show about best matchup, could the ceiling raise, et cetera, and now does matchup even matter if the 2 of them are not playing? I mean, I don't know how you get out of the first round without the 2 of them.
Right, and wait a second. Think about this. You ready? So beyond just LeBron, where I'm with you, the emotional roller coaster was he's done, get rid of him, and then it's like, wait, maybe we should reconsider that. Think about it from Austin Reeves' perspective. George and I started talking about this yesterday. If you're Austin Reeves, you're thinking you're playing for this massive contract. But wait a second, there are question marks about your postseason performance from last year, which is making everybody say, let's see how he does in the postseason this year, but now he's hurt. And let's say he never plays in one postseason game this year for the Lakers. If you're the Lakers, do you want to put $40 million into Austin Reeves when you were waiting to see what his postseason would look like, but you didn't get that chance?
So, Cappy, just to narrow that down in a question form, do you believe there's a chance that Austin Reeves has played his last game for the Los Angeles Lakers?
Yes.
No, I don't believe that.
I believe there's a chance. Do I think he'll be back? I do, but I think that they should pump the brakes and go, wait a second. Our whole question mark was around his postseason performance, and we're not going to get a chance to see that. Do I want to put $40 million into Austin Reeves? This is the emotional roller coaster that we're still riding.
See, I think somebody else will, though, in that spot.
Give him that kind of money?
Yeah, you guys don't think so?
George, what do you say, man?
I wouldn't. But, I mean, that's just me. But, I mean, I do agree somebody would.
So, wait, when you're saying you wouldn't if George is running random team X or if George
I would
is
not
running
offer him the $5 million contract or whatever it's going to be. That's where it starts. It's going to be like 45 or 46 million.
Yeah,
I would not give him the full max. Yes, that's my point. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you under the premise that Luka is obviously the centerpiece of this team. So why am I giving someone like
who's not the centerpiece of the team? Why am I giving him a full max? Correct. Especially in an era where he's more valuable to the Lakers with Luka than he is to another team. Because if you're giving him the full max as another team, you're saying you're bringing him in as either the piece or, the complementary piece. And I think that he's a complementary piece as a number 2 to very specific style of players. And I don't think there's enough of those out there or teams that would have that scenario unfold for them that would even be available for him as a free agent destination. So I just think that he's a very specific style of player. He's more important to the Lakers than to most teams. I just think ultimately he's a little too flawed for me to give that kind of money up when I am in an era where the financial ramifications for making a mistake are so punitive for a team.
Yeah,
and I think
what's interesting about this whole thing, what's so interesting to me about this whole thing.
Wait, hold on. Can we stop for 1 second? Kevin, did you just call it? It sounded so legal.
Sounded so legal. I mean, the way you used the word punitive, it was like you were a prosecutor. It was really.
It is punitive. Okay, it'll cost the team. It could ruin a team. Like, I didn't want to be that mean about it, but it could be a huge mistake if you're the wrong team giving him that kind of money.
I would say punitive would just be to narrow it down to one word.
That was also, it sounded nicer, too.
Yeah, very nice.
It was more Dusty May than Mick Cronin.
Mick Cronin's mean, but Dusty May is nice. Yeah, right.
Yeah. You missed the conversation earlier where Cappy says that Dusty May just sounds like a night, because we were talking about the kid from Michigan that went from UCLA to Michigan, the Spanish kid, the center.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, I said, well, I would want to play for Dusty May. I mean, he took FAU, Florida Atlantic, to the Final Four. Like, yes, Mick Cronin took UCLA to the Final Four, but it's UCLA. Like, and then Cappy just said, well, he also just sounds nicer. Go ahead, Cappy, do the thing.
So, like, Mick Cronin sounds like mean. He's a mean guy. He's Mick Cronin, But Dusty May sounds like he's a nice guy. Like, just sort of fluffy and dusty, and then it's May and spring and flowers. And so there's Mick Cronin. And then there's Dusty May. See the difference?
Yeah, I do. Are there other names that you think sound tough and other names that sound nice?
Well, like Danny Hurley sounds kind of mean, Danny Hurley.
If you make it Dan instead of Danny, because Danny is a little bit like Danny, you should make it Dan Hurley.
Dan Hurley's mean, but Dusty May's really nice.
I think his dad's name sounds meaner. Bob Hurley.
Ooh.
Bob Hurley sounds a little bit nastier than Danny.
Mm-hmm.
The Y at the end makes it more. I think the Y at the end of a name makes it sound a little bit nicer.
I think
Dusty.
you're right. Right. I think you're right. Right. Like Bob Knight versus Bobby Knight. No, Bob Knight.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know that he's a good example. I don't know that anybody would say he's like sweet and kind.
I agree.
Or he was sweet and kind, but
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting one. I was just going to say this to finish up the Lakers thing. What's happened here, very simply, is for the last month, every time I was lucky enough to join you guys, we were only talking about this year's team. Now we're talking about next year's team again.
Yep, because this year's team is toast.
It's not toast. Hope and fear. You would have never survived here when Mike Thompson was the program director.
We heard that. You know what's good? What's good about right now? Mike Thompson's not here.
Yeah, but you know what?
Being accurate.
No, he's not. We want hope and fear.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Give
the fear
people
guy.
hope.
I'm the fear guy.
I mean, listen, you know what'll cause hope? If they actually steal a game in one of those first two.
So guess what? Have some hope.
How about
You've
this?
got LeBron
Well, no,
James.
we got you sell
the second
fear.
greatest player of all time.
You sell fear, okay, because it's realistic. And then if they surprise us, then you sell hope. That's how you do it.
Like I heard you selling hope yesterday during a promo where you were like, "Hey, Laker fans, come on, let's go, let's rally, and let's everybody get out to wherever the launch party is tonight, Pachanga,
Go to
Kelsey's."
ESPNLA.com.
Right, and you were selling hope. You did a great job.
Yeah,
me, I'm selling fear because I'm fearful, not hopeful. Now tonight, when Bronny goes out and scores 51 against Oklahoma City,
you're a bad guy.
What do you mean bad guy?
You're
I'm
a
selling
bad guy.
hope right
That's
now.
my cardiac brother.
I'm
You're a bad
selling
guy.
hope. You know what? When Bronny goes out and scores 84 tonight.
Oh my gosh, Cappy! Now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh.
I want to play a piece of sound from earlier in the show.
I hope that's all.
When Evan gave producer Lindsay Baseball a shout out, but it connects Michael Thompson, connects the Lakers, but it also connects the WWE. Let's play that sound.
First one here, let me shout out the great Lindsay Baseball, ESPN LA, Sedano and Kap. Lindsay is wonderful. She produces the show, and she texted
Wonderful,
me
guys.
something last night, and I said, oh my God, I'm using this tomorrow. Michael Thompson, 1979, 78, first pick in the draft, if I'm not mistaken. Great Laker, great player. Of course, son, Clay, in the NBA, Lakers broadcaster. Michael's one of the all-time great guys. Everybody loves him. Tweeted out something last night that is so great. Yeah, no, the way things have gone for the Lakers last week, I'm beginning to think Danhausen put a curse on the Lakers. Danhausen, Google him, but be careful. Don't let him put a curse on you.
You're cursed. So Danhausen.
Right. You are cursed.
Yeah, so Danhausen is a wrestler who I feel like, Evan, don't you think if Cappy were introduced to this guy, it could get him into WWE right now?
I think Cappy would be obsessed with him and
Exactly.
then realize, but he'd realize quickly, this guy is so much funnier with this bit than I am with my bit. I kind of hate him as a result because Danhausen may be doing Cappy better than Cappy.
Ooh.
That's the problem.
Ooh. Would I become obsessed with him the way I was obsessed with Bill Goldberg back in the day? Because, I would chase Bill Goldberg around.
Why?
Because he was my Hebrew brother. And I was like,
Chase him around.
yeah, I was like, oh, man, I got to go meet Bill Goldberg. I went backstage to, like, WWE shows, and they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, would you just tell Bill Goldberg that Scott Kaplan's here? And they're like, well, why? I'm like, just tell him. He'll come out. And Goldberg would come out. And he'd be like, my Hebrew. And that's how we.
Are you being serious right now?
I swear to God. Swear to God.
So you know him.
Correct.
Okay, well, Evan is a big fan of Danhausen.
Okay.
Explain to him, like, in like a couple sentences, Evan, like, why would he like him? He's a gimmick guy, right?
So, yeah, he's a gimmick guy. He's actually never wrestled. He's a wrestler that's never been in the ring in the WWE. He wears the face paints, and his whole bit is that if you screw with him, he curses you. But he does these funny things where he, like, pretends to be this iconic wrestler and makes these demands to Triple H, who's in charge, and he's just hysterical. And that reference is such a perfect reference. And I got to tell you, I did not know Michael was such a big wrestling fan.
Oh, yeah.
That when Lindsay sent it to me, it was unbelievable to see. And it's so perfect. Like, because the only explanation you can make for the Lakers is that somebody must have cursed them. And the only guy who could curse them would be Danhausen, the wrestler. It was a brilliant reference by Michael Thompson.
Michael watches WWE on his phone during the games. So that's how into it he is.
Boy, Danhausen with his chest tattoo. Oh, man. Look at that thing. That is scary.
He's like a ghoul, Cappy. He's a ghoul is a good way to describe him.
Wow. That is
like he's a dead guy.
That's a scary chest
He's
tattoo.
very funny.
With the
I
guy
think,
sticking his tongue out at you.
I think you'd like him, Cap.
All right. I'm going to have to become a Danhausen fan.
Okay.
Okay, I'm into it.
A Stanhausen or a Fanhausen.
Yes, that's right. I'll become a
That's how you use it.
Downhausen.
The great Evan Cohen. You hear on Sports Mike weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. Leading into this show, Evan. Thank you for the appearance. It was a good one.
Before
you made it sound like it wasn't that good. For a second.
It wasn't the best we've ever done. It was mid.
No, it was.
It was mid.
It was too serious sports talk. Yeah,
Well, it was
the serious.
No, it was
talk
actually
was
way
good,
too
yeah.
much food talk at
Yeah.
first. I feel like I was like bored at the beginning because we were just talking about.
Wow,
because we were just shaming Evan for eating food that was free, which seemed ridiculous. Anybody would have eaten the free food.
Thank you.
Now Evan's going to be in his feelings all day because you said that, George.
Well, it was just like, what are we doing
Lindsay.
here? He dropped the mic when he said everybody in the audience would have eaten the free food, and he's right.
Evan, you tell me by text what you ate, and I will out-eat you tonight in that suite. Just the way you outran us on Super Bowl Sunday when I said you got to run 6 miles and you ran like 6.1, I will out-eat you tonight in the suite if you tell me everything you ate.
I don't even know what to say.
Now, this works. This is a good bit. Go ahead.
Actually, this is a good bit.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay. All right. So I think I had 3 chicken soft tacos.
Okay.
With tortillas?
Yes, with tortillas.
Chips, and with the chicken, cheese, and salsa.
Yes.
The chips I had, like the pretzels or whatever, peanuts. I think I had some peanuts,
I take
pretzels,
a couple
whatever it
handfuls
was.
of those, yeah.
And then I had the blondie with a little ice cream on top.
The blondie
That's it.
cake, just to be clear.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But you got to eat it.
No, now you got to eat it.
I know.
Well, you can have something else for dessert with ice cream on top. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll put
I mean, that's a lot of food. I understand that, but it's not like if you go to a restaurant and order tacos, they give you 3 tacos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about if rather than the dessert, how about if I have a 4th taco for dessert? Does that outdo it?
This isn't funny.
Oh, you have to do the dessert.
Why are you killing the bit?
God darn it, I don't want the dessert.
Speaking of bits, I've always wanted a bit with Evan on this morning show, and I'm glad that it's now a fat shamer bit. Is that that's my bit now.
Well,
so, thank you, Evan. Appreciate that.
Bad guy, Bergie.
Well, that's not good for me.
It's not good for either of us.
Well, yeah, you're
I'm
breaking all
the
kinds of
fat
rules,
shamer.
fat shaming, so.
Right.
All right, Evan. We'll see you next week.
Good.
All right. Have a
All
good
right, see
day.
ya.
Take care.
Make Saturday
Cappy, go
or not?
eat today.
It's not going to make. I will, George, for sure. Will this make Saturday or not?
No.
No, this will not make Saturday.
Well, it depends on how the rest of the week goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I figure
But I'm with Chris. I don't think it makes Saturday.
we got Windy tomorrow. We're
Okay.
going to have Geeter. We're going to have Michelle
Oh,
still this
Geeter.
week. So, plus our usual fun and frivolity.
Well, I love Geeter. I can't. When is Geeter going to come on?
I was thinking maybe tomorrow. Depends on Windy's schedule, but maybe
Okay.
Thursday.
Yeah, because we got to talk about this.
Yeah, no, let's
beatdown.
spread them out. Let's spread things out a little bit.
Well, I like to get sometimes because Friday's going to be a short day for me because I got Springsteen Thursday night. So I was hoping to get a lot of this put to bed because last week the whole show was put to bed. Then Luka gets hurt. We got to throw it all out.
Springsteen Thursday night, huh?
Yeah, at the Forum.
Never seen him.
I'm excited. I've seen him 9 times. This will be my 10th.
Nice.
Never seen Springsteen.
All right. Hey, real quick, coming up next, I want to get another, I know we did Bergie's 3 things, but I want to get into a couple of things. I want to get into the tall task JJ's got right now, but I also want to get Bergie's take on his squad winning the national championship. We talked about the men's today. You and I, Cappy, talked about the women's yesterday, but Berg is the actual UCLA fan. We got to get a little quick take from Berg.
Absolutely right.
Yes, sir.
We'll do that in about 3 minutes from right now. Meanwhile, it is a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Let me tell you about my friends at Providence. It is all about last month was colorectal cancer awareness month. Then February was about the cardiac, the heart awareness month. But every month, you got to think about cancer awareness. Cancer has affected all of us in some way. Every person listening, every person on this show, remember, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you to stay in the game by prioritizing cancer screenings. When it comes to cancer, early detection saves lives. Many cancers develop quietly, without noticeable symptoms. But when found early, treatment options are more effective. That's why routine screenings, knowing your family history, and talking to your doctor is so important. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with life-saving innovation and compassionate support right here in Southern California. Protect your health. Get back to the moments that matter most, like being able to scrape with Cappy. Learn more at providence.org/cancer. Providence.org/cancer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California. 8:32 on a Tuesday. When we return, Berkey on the USC, not the USC, the UCLA Lady Bruins. That's next on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondery Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondery Toyota. Your trade-in is your down payment. It's a limited-time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondery's and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed. Double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people at OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
You did the thing that you said you wouldn't do now. Now you've learned, which is nice. But you did the thing.
The thing.
You did
What
the thing.
What thing did I do? The thing?
You do the thing. The thing that you said you didn't want to do now.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan.
The thing that I did?
That's smart sports talking.
Yeah. But now here's the new thing.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
Ooh.
8:36, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday. A live BBG Tuesday presented by Providence, Cappy. On this day in 1973, the number one hit, Vicki Lawrence, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. Later redone by Reba McEntire in the 90s.
Vicki Lawrence?
Yes.
Was she also like a television comedian person, like with Carol Burnett? Another redhead, Vicki Lawrence?
Could be. I don't know.
I don't either. Anybody know?
Nope.
No, he just reads the thing.
I just read it, man, sometimes.
Vicki Lawrence?
Yeah, Vicki Lawrence? Is it? I don't know.
Wasn't she on like Carol Burnett?
Hey, that's what I just said.
She also, is it the same Vicki Lawrence that sang this song and did Turn the Beat Around? Oh, no, that was Vicki
Apparently
Sue Robinson.
she's still performing.
Oh. That was Vicki Sue
Lawrence.
Robinson, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm looking up here. She's playing in Lexington, Kentucky in July. She's doing like a tour in the summer.
Right, she's got a
Like a
couple
comedy tour.
shows in Connecticut, looks like.
Yeah.
The old Saybrook is where she's playing. The old Saybrook.
Today
Well, Old Saybrook is a town.
Oh.
The old Saybrook.
The old Saybrook is where she's playing.
The one of the two bars that are in Bristol?
Well, that's not in Bristol either, but it's the Katharine Hepburn Cultural Arts Center.
And this is the same Vicki Lawrence who sang this song. How about that? I did not know that.
Have you ever been to Lexington, Kentucky, Cappy? You're a horse guy.
Yeah, for the
Have
Kentucky
you?
Derby. Yeah.
Well, no, that's Louisville.
Louisville. Yeah.
Lexington is where Keeneland is.
Keeneland, right. I've got 2 horses running at Keeneland this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. 2 huge
It's
races.
a beautiful part of the world. If you love horses and you love a lot of space and you love bourbon, it's definitely a beautiful part of the world.
I'm looking forward to it. Getting down there. I've never been to Keeneland.
It's a beautiful world for Bergie. Now, Bergie, I know people, I want to get your thoughts on UCLA and the women's because they were so dominant. And, they win their first NCAA national championship. I know they won a title in 1978
Yeah,
or
it was like
whatever
an
it was.
AWI.
Correct,
or whatever
yeah.
it is.
But the NCAA, first NCAA championship, back-to-back Final Fours, first time they'd ever been in the Final Four. This is a real program now moving forward. Like, it's a destination. It's Los Angeles. Women's sports has never been more popular. And, this is not to mention that their crosstown rival has one of the biggest stars in the sport, too, who happened to be hurt this year. Like, L.A. has become the epicenter for women's college basketball in a huge, huge way. But in regards to UCLA, I want to get your take in a second, but I do want to have a bigger picture discussion on UCLA athletics and the direction they're heading, because I do like the direction UCLA athletics is heading. But start with the women's basketball, just your kind of quick thoughts as you watch those games.
It was just really nice to see. What Corey Close has done for this team has been incredible. There was a complete turnaround. UCLA basketball, women's basketball specifically, has not usually been very good, why they don't really go very far. But Corey Close has made this into a legit program, and bringing people like Lauren Betts, who was up in Sanford, came down because she wanted to play with Kiki Rice. And Kiki Rice is now also another senior lady.
Who was also at Stanford, yes.
Yeah, wanted to come down here and play for them, and brought her sister in, Sienna Betts. Gabriela Jaquez was out of this world in that game, and that is, you don't know who Gabriela Jaquez is Jaime Jaquez's sister, who came to UCLA because Jaime.
Well, now Jaime is her big brother, as Kathy said yesterday.
Yes, and
That's
there's such a great story though about her. I always love these stories about athletes who, as little kids, had this vision for themselves. Like I know this one, I'm sure people have heard before, but Colin Kaepernick, as a little kid, literally wrote a note to his older self: I want to be the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers or the San Francisco 49ers. So like you manifest this stuff. And in the case of Gabriela Jaquez, she wrote this whole thing out, how she wanted to go to UCLA. She wanted to win. She wanted to bring a title to UCLA. So she planted the seed, manifested it, and watched it grow and became a national champion. I loved it.
Yeah, it's just really cool to see them win. It's just, you can see the joy on their face. They were all senior-laden team, really just like they were so close last year, just ran into a UConn team that was unstoppable. And so now to actually see them win it all, it just goes to all the hard work, and for Corey Close to win was great.
Hey, guys, here, I'm just curious. Did anybody happen to hear, like, I guess Travis wasn't on the air yesterday, right?
Yeah, he was off yesterday.
Okay, I wonder if Travis knows Corey Close.
He does.
Okay, so they played together at the same time at Santa Barbara.
Right, yeah. So Corey Close has gone on DeMarco and Travis show and talked about that.
Oh,
they don't
cool.
really remember each other that well, but
I mean,
they were there at the same time.
Baseball guys and the basketball girls, maybe not exactly the teams that, party together and hang out. But yeah, Corey Close was at UC Santa Barbara. She was a Gaucho when Travis was a pitcher on the baseball team there.
Yeah, this team is not going anywhere anytime soon. So they're I know that it's a bunch of seniors, but there's a bunch of people below that are going to start stepping up. Sienna Betts, Lauren Betts' sister, was played in the championship game. Still has a little ways to go, but is playing really well. I do think there's an Iowa State center. Her name is Audi Crooks. She is another big.
She's a free agent. She's in the portal.
She's in the portal.
I mean, she's unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
So UCLA going after her would make sense, you would think, because you just bring her in and say, you can do what Lauren Betts did.
You can be the
here.
Lauren Betts. Right. Yes.
Bergie, you should, if you don't mind, I would love for us to have Lauren Betts or Gabriela Jaquez. I would love to talk to one of these ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love
Yeah, let's get either one or both. How about that?
I would love to chat with them.
Yeah.
I love their dance after they won. Like they went all TikTok on everybody, which I thought was really cute. I just thought it was great. Do you have any idea? Like, did you?
Well, and we should do it soon, Berg, because school is ending soon. So the only way the school can get them is soon. You know what I mean? So
did you watch a lot of the UCLA women's season? Because I'm going to be honest, and I told this to George yesterday.
Yeah,
it's like when you pull into a basketball game with 2 seconds left and it's a tie score, and you see the game-winning shot, and you're like, "Wow, I showed up at the right time." I literally sat down on Sunday because I really wanted to watch this game. But if truth be told, I not watched any all year long.
So I didn't watch a ton.
They were on ABC a lot on the weekends, it felt like, down the stretch. And whenever we had our women's games on ABC. So I got a chance to watch them there because my pal Ryan Rucco calls those games.
Oh.
And so I watch a lot of those. I watched a number of them down the stretch particularly because of that.
Yeah, I did not. Bergie, you?
So I didn't watch a ton, but I followed along with it throughout the year. So like I saw when they lost to Texas back in, I think it was November, and then just destroy them in the Final Four. So that was great to see. I didn't watch every single game, no, but I did try to follow along as best I could.
What kind of crowds do they get during regular season games? Any idea?
Yeah, no, they get good crowds.
They do.
Because they're number one in the number two in the country all the time, and they were number one last year.
What about NIL? What kind of money is there in? I mean, is there real money? Like, and I say real.
To get some of these women, you have to use NIL
Yes.
now.
Mhm.
It's the same thing for any other school. But they actually put money into the basketball NIL at a higher level than they were to the football.
I talked to a kid the other day, George, who was a player at USC, and he only played there for a year. And,
What sport?
Basketball. And he transferred to USC from a lower division. So think UCSB. He didn't play at UCSB.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you.
Something like that. Right. Yeah.
What do you think? And by the way, barely played at USC. Barely played. But what do you
probably
think?
a couple $100,000.
$300,000.
Yeah.
$300,000. I said, well, how'd they come up with that number? And he told me, he goes, well, they said, look, your stats at this school at this level compared to what we project the transfer will be and how you'll perform at this level. But we need a guy like you on our team. $300,000.
Yeah.
For a
great.
bench player at
Good.
USC, where they don't even are they serious about basketball yet?
They're serious about women's
serious
basketball.
enough. Yeah,
Yeah, they are
They're
serious about
enough.
women's basketball. You're right.
So here's what I would say to big picture UCLA, Berg. So you got the women's national champion, right, in basketball. I mean, the expectation is always that UCLA men's basketball is going to be competitive, right?
Right.
They have the number one baseball team in the country, okay, at the moment. I believe the number 7 softball team in the country. And they hired Bob Chesney, who I think is going to make that program matter. Now, look, can they, are they going to be Big Ten champions or anything like that? I don't know. But I'll tell you this, and I said this well before they even hired him or he was even on the radar nationally. I told you a bunch of Big Ten teams are going to want to hire Bob Chesney. If you're smart and you're UCLA, you get ahead of it. Bob Myers, Martin Jarman, those guys led the charge on the hiring process and came up with Bob Chesney, okay? And I think UCLA athletics is already very good all across the board. Football is kind of that last remaining barrier they need to cross, and I think they will eventually get there if they have the level of patience and a financial commitment that's worthy of competing in the Big Ten. I think they will be just fine there.
There you go. You don't need time. You just need money because here, listen, it has been.
Well,
proven.
you need a little time. It's not going to happen overnight.
Well, you want to how much? How much time?
I think 2 or 3 years.
Okay, 2 years. 2 years
Yeah.
is my number, and here's why.
Yeah.
Because if Indiana can do it, UCLA can do it. Meaning,
Well,
meaning
yeah,
if
but
you
I would
have
say
the money.
Indiana has a much broader base of financial people that will back them financially, whereas UCLA had one person really backing them financially in a big way, and whereas again Indiana's pockets are a little deeper in regards to being more broad in the amount of people that will be able to donate.
Fair point. All I'm going to say is this, though. If you're UCLA and you now have the energy in your football program based on your coach, and by the way, how do I qualify that there's this newfound energy in UCLA's football
Well,
program?
you got Novak Djokovic to go over there and talk to the team. He's like one of the greatest tennis players of all time.
And how are we finding that out? Social media. So I'm following now the UCLA football program on social, and I'm seeing this energy that is coming from the program. So if you're UCLA athletics and you've seen the women win a national championship, and you've seen Indiana go from being the worst college football program in America, and in 2 years you've got a Heisman Trophy winner and you've got a national championship, it just comes down to what we talked about several weeks ago. And I made this comment because Jim Boeheim said it on TV, and I was blown away by it. It's just really simple. You either have money or you don't. If you have money, you will be able to recruit great players, and you'll have a very good chance of winning. If you don't have money, get ready. You're in the Mountain
But
West.
it's not just about money. It's about evaluation. It's about development too. There's a lot. This is not just a money thing. Money is the most important thing, I will give you. You have to have a level of resource that will allow you to compete. But then after that, evaluation matters. You can't just give away the money to guys that don't perform. It is very much like, again, you have to treat it like almost like a professional roster, whether it's football or basketball. You have to have your star level players. You have to have your rotation level players. And then you have to have your developmental style players in guys that you can plug in, that you can then reinvest in and say, hey, we brought you in. Here's what you haven't played yet, but we think you're worth this if you play for us. You have to evaluate properly, and I don't think it's just about money. It's about how you utilize the money.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that you got the coach now. He's a proven commodity. You've got the UCLA brand. You've got the LA weather, et cetera, et cetera. You've got all the advantages. And if Indiana can do it, I believe UCLA can do it.
Well, I think it's going to be a really fun football season in LA between UCLA and USC. I think USC can be a playoff team. I've said that. I know the schedule's tough. I think they're really good this year. I think that UCLA will be competitive. I think they just need to make a bowl game this year, and let's start there and then go from there.
It's game day, which means it's time to BB go for it. Listen to Mason and Ireland today for your chance to play. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7, and guess which team scores the first 3-point basket of the game. Get it right, and you're going to win a $100 BBGO promo code. Plus, be entered for a chance to win a trip to basketball's biggest stage from our friends at BBGO. Bring something different to the table. BB, go for it. 8:49. I hold up this man's face. We're going to see him tonight, Cappy.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jacob Emrani's suite. He takes over the ESPN LA suite tonight. Let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, listen. Cappy, I mean, you know this deal, man, okay? You've seen them zipping around every day, these electronic scooters, right? The electric scooters, they're everywhere in LA now, okay? But when someone swerves into traffic or hits a pothole, those accidents can be brutal. And if you've been knocked off a scooter by a careless driver, you need to know your rights, Cap.
Big time. And I need to know my rights, too, because as I walk these streets of downtown LA and these scooter guys are flying by me, I almost get hit like a million times. Jacob Emrani's office handles electric scooter accidents all the time. They know how insurance companies try to lowball you, and they'll fight you, or not you, they'll fight for you to get you the money, the compensation you deserve, George.
Yeah, absolutely. So call 800-345.
667-89
get in the
for a free
game,
case
man.
review. No strings attached. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it better. It's the easiest number in the world to remember. 800-345.
67-89.
Much better, gentlemen. You won't have
Put
to
it
pay a
in your
dime
face.
unless they
Keep
win
it up.
for you, Cappy.
I mean, come on, you and me, buddy.
Yeah. So if you've been injured on a scooter, don't wait. Reach out. Call Jacob today.
6-7.
Just for the randomness.
We got like a couple minutes when we come back. We're back in 2 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Want to sell your home because you're downsizing? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell the home that you've inherited? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your home?
Oh, Lakers fans, this is when we don't give up hope and we gather around together to watch the Lakers against the Thunder Tuesday night at Kelsey's at Pachanga Resort Casino. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. at Kelsey's. We're going to party, watch the Lakers game together, win fabulous prizes, and cheer on our purple and gold. Here's what I want you to do. Go to ESPNLA.com right now. Click the Lakers Pachanga logo. Make your reservation to join us Tuesday night at Kelsey's at Pachanga Resort Casino with ESPNLA for an official watch party.
financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The balance of how you drive me crazy and also make me laugh hilariously is like the perfect balance.
See that? Perfect balance.
Yeah.
Perfect balance.
Yeah.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:53, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live BBG Tuesday presented by Providence. On this day in 2020, the number one hit, Megan Thee Stallion, future daughter-in-law of one Michael Thompson, her hit song, Savage, Cappy.
Yo, is she okay?
Yeah, I know she had that, was it food poisoning or something she had?
No, her corset was too tight. So she fainted.
Nuh-uh.
On Broadway. Yeah, but she's okay now.
Yeah, on our Broadway show, yeah.
Yeah, she's okay now.
Her corset was too tight?
I hate when that happens.
I'm going to just say one thing right now. I don't even know what a corset is necessarily.
It's like a girdle.
Yes, and that's
right, but it
definitely
yeah,
something
go
that
ahead.
could easily happen where if it's too tight, you can't breathe. You literally cannot breathe.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, because they tie it from the back, right, Lindsay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get me a tight corset, I'll wear it the whole show, and I
Cap,
ain't going to
you
pass
would
out.
die.
No
You
chance.
would die.
No, come on.
The things women
Gabby,
do.
you would.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You really don't understand.
No, I don't get it.
Read the home.
No.
Meanwhile, let me do this real quick. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach is back. Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to win a pair of tickets to watch all the action live. Visit gplb.com for tickets. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, the Long Beach Vibe, is back. Caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. You win. You get to go zoom in Long Beach.
Really?
For the Grand Prix.
Oh, you go zoom, huh?
By the way, speaking of girdles,
Yeah.
Mandy's one. I bought like a male version that I found on Amazon.
Like
was
some
Spanx?
No, it was like something, right? Literally, the first time I walked off stage, I'm like, Tommy, we got to cut me out of this thing. I can't breathe. And Tommy's taking scissors, cutting me out.
You are Morales the Stallion.
Yeah, exactly. All right, coming up, the Rich Eisen Show, top of the hour. We begin YouTube and on the app. Stay right there. The YouTube hour is next. Maybe we'll put some girdles on and slap each other around. Anything will be better than what we've done earlier with that Evans segment. Woo! But we're having fun, though. Smile. It's Tuesday, Jack.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Welcome to Pacific Palms Resort, a full-service destination in the San Gabriel Valley. Stay in spacious, first-class accommodations with stunning views and savor an unforgettable meal at Red Restaurant and Bar, the hottest dining experience in the San Gabriel Valley, featuring culinary delights designed to excite even the most refined palate. Tee off on one of our 2 PGA-designed golf courses, a favorite among seasoned golfers, then relax at our Oasis pool or indulge in a rejuvenating spa treatment. Discover luxury hospitality at its finest at Pacific Palms Resort.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back April 17th through 19th. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix, April 17th through 19th. The Long Beach vibe is back.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer. Presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury. Think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Hey, sports fans, the ESPN app has all of ESPN all in one place. The ESPN app is your home to thousands of live events, ESPN shows, and originals across every ESPN network in service. And now you can check if you already have ESPN Unlimited as part of your TV package for no additional cost. Visit activate.espn.com to learn how to access your account or sign up, then start streaming in the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up or activate now.
Adam Schefter here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
You both now are AADs, also a doctor. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I thanked you because I believe both of you, from what I've explained to you, the sequence, the phases of degeneration, inflammation, regeneration, and fibrosis or scar, you have gleaned the correct answer. I agree with both of you.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Bergie off today.
Why is he taking
the
the
Blue
Monday
Review,
after
though?
Easter?
He was on the Blue Review.
Really? Huh. Weird.
He is playing in our partners' golf outing at Industry Hills this morning, which Bergie and I, and maybe Cappy, were going to broadcast live. But then it didn't work out, and I was like, I ain't missing the show. We're just here to make you laugh.
Why doesn't he call? Why doesn't he call in?
Who
this
knows?
Kid? Yeah, he can just call in.
He's washing his hands, moisturizing them, getting them ready to wash everybody's golf balls today.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
No, but I never thought about the all NBA team. Didn't think about that. Being honest.
Probably like $1 million.
I can sit here and lie about it. I can sit here and lie about it, but I didn't think about it. I love that guy. Being honest. Yeah, I'm being honest. I didn't think about it.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous. But I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So, right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
So go ahead and feel your tush right now.
9:02. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Yeah. Just wish everybody could do their job like Bergie, myself, and Lindsay care about. You know?
What happened?
A long story, but it's just more stuff.
Like who? Like what? Come on. I want to know. Come on. Here we go.
Who's not doing a good job? Tell me. Let me fix it.
I wish you could. Let's just start our own thing. Let's make the cap.
Today?
Let's make the Cappy Cast bigger.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah,
I'd like to.
Now you want to invest in the Cappy Cast?
And why not? Because as much as I get annoyed at Cappy, at least he cares. He's a hard worker.
Yeah, I mean, I may not.
You only got like 6 years left, though, probably before you retire.
I may not be very good, but at least
you're good at this.
I care.
You're just a sleazeball.
Just I care, though. You know, the one thing is I actually give a blank.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I do. Tell me who's not doing their job well. Let me handle it. Come on.
Doesn't matter.
Just give me an opportunity. Let me
Well, I mean,
show
it's the
you.
YouTube hour. They're not hearing us in the back. Go ahead. Just say it.
We're not doing that, guys, because you want to know why?
Tell me why.
Yeah, but we lost our good vibe sign because somebody was in the back there over the weekend, which knocked down the sign, which I don't even understand why that person was back there.
Well,
Who was it?
He replaced it. It's on my desk. I got it.
Is it a good one? Is it the same sign?
Thing.
Yep.
Brand new one.
Yeah.
Let's take that and break that over his head. How about that?
Well, I mean, I walked in here yesterday and not knowing what's going on, and then I saw the email. Hey, sorry guys, I kind of accidentally broke this, but I replaced it. It'll be there Monday, and I said okay. And it was
Who
here
did
today.
it? Who broke it? I didn't.
We're
see
not,
it.
with the who?
Oh.
We're not snitching.
He's not snitching.
You're a bad guy.
Snitches get stitches.
Right.
Right, Giannis.
Right. It's a put on. Yeah.
I'm with you, Cappy. Just boom, bada, beep, bop.
Yeah.
Let's
right.
go.
Spend the whole hour beeping and bopping and booting.
That'd be better than that Evan Cohen segment we did.
Oh, why are you so?
Wow. It was not his best appearance, but we went down the food rabbit hole way too long.
Well, the problem is we had a lot of delay building between you being in one location and then something was going on with his phone. It was a big delay. So we were all stepping all over each other. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the food thing, we went a little too deep. And I guess I started it because I played the clip, but I didn't know we were going to pull 7 minutes out of it.
Well, can I just ask one question, Bergie? Will you just be, really honest with me?
I'm not telling you who did it.
No, I just want total honesty. You don't have to rat anybody out. Rat me out. You ready?
Okay.
When we go to the suite, and we are lucky enough to have this ESPN LA suite, okay? And partners get to use it, and on occasion we actually all get to enjoy it as well.
What a fortunate moment we find ourselves in.
And I'm a classic overeater. Like just in general in life, I'm just an overeater. And then when you put food in front of me, like last night we were at the dinner table and I had to close things up and put them in the fridge. Otherwise, I just would have sat there and eaten the whole thing.
What were you eating?
We were having Mexican food last night.
Oh, okay.
And so there was, and I ate 2 of the 3 dishes and would have eaten the third. But I was like, all right, if I cover it up and I put it in the fridge and I get it away from me, I won't eat it. So now, do people talk behind my back in the suite like, look what he's doing? Like, because I'll eat the whole vegetable plate myself.
I mean,
I'll eat every ounce of hummus.
Everybody.
Right. I'll eat all the chicken tacos. You know, I will have like a couple of handfuls of peanuts. You know, but then I'm on a diet, so I don't go to the dessert cart.
You're like
Hey,
the
Cap.
guy that goes into the drive-through and says, "But I want Diet Coke because I want to be healthy."
Right.
yes, that's it.
Clean it up a little
There's
bit.
no question.
You know. Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. So yesterday you sent me to a place which was very good to have dinner with the family to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Place called Carl Strauss,
Yep.
right?
Yep. It's a brewery. Like
In San Diego,
Yep.
yes.
Mhm.
There's a
Carlsberg.
few of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there. Lovely place. Food was good. We had a situation. I'd love to see how you handle this.
Oh,
okay?
no, a situation happened?
No, it wasn't a bad thing necessarily.
Okay.
Did you get the
So-
pretzel? The pretzel's good over there.
I did not get the
stick it in
pretzel.
that
No, we had a
mustard,
little
yeah.
ahi tuna appetizer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had the blackened shrimp tacos were delicious. Oh
Ooh,
my god, they were so good.
I love everything blackened. Salmon, taco, you name it. I love
So
blackened.
good. Yeah. So
You
anyway,
like it blackened, Chris?
I don't mind it blackened once in a while.
Yeah. I like it
so
blackened all the time.
so the
All the
waitress
time,
comes
huh?
up, right?
Yeah.
A pair of waitresses come up, and one of them says, "Hey, I'm getting trained. This is my person who's training me. Blah blah blah." So it's like basically her first couple days on the job, right? So we're like, "Yeah, no problem." So we go through the order, all that. The service was pretty good. Like I would say, especially for her first time, like she did a really good job. Young lady was great. And then we the bill comes, right? So, I leave my credit card down. They have those little machines, right, that you can
little
use or
toast
whatever.
machines, they bring them to you? Yeah.
Yeah. So I give her the card, and she taps the card, and then she goes, "Oh, it looks like you're done." And I said, "Oh, but I didn't get a chance to tip you." And she goes, yeah, it went straight to like the thumbs up thing, so it looks like you're good. And I said, well, I want to make sure we tipped you. We don't want to leave you with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, can you print out the receipt for me? Because I want to make sure that we tip you. You know, I don't want you to be without anything. And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem.
Tip that thing.
Now, at that point, once someone says you're good, like you're good to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could have just said, okay, no problem, thanks. You sure? Oh yeah, we're good. You tip me. I'm like, okay, great. We could have left, but I wanted proof because I didn't want to be the guy that left nothing, even in an accidental situation. You know, especially with clearly it's like her first week doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So then I noticed her and the other young lady. They're taking a long time to get me this copy of this receipt. I'm like, what's going on here? And she comes back several minutes later and says to me, so we made a mistake. Thankfully, you asked for the receipt because what I was looking at was another table's receipt that had already closed out.
Ooh.
And I said, oh, okay, good. I said, so let's go through it. So whatever, I end up tipping her. And but I said to my wife, I said, man, we saved that poor girl.
Oh, yeah.
Because could you imagine she goes to her manager, they would have been like, hey, we're $110 short or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And she didn't get tipped.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, we saved her.
You sure did.
And all because I was like, I want to make sure we didn't, the machine didn't malfunction and leave her zero. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it took a few minutes to figure that out.
But a question for you. So you probably, if she was like, oh, you're good, don't worry about it, and you're like, no, but I haven't tipped you yet, and she's like, no, but you're good. You probably would have in your mind known approximately what the total bill was going to be, right?
Yeah, because I figured those machines usually only offer you like, I don't know, whatever. They offer you like 3 options to tip or whatever. I mean, I guess you could go off the board, right? But like if you press the little options, it's usually like, I don't know, 18, 20, and 22 or 25 or something like that.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So I would have had a decent idea what the bill was.
Right.
Yeah.
So was there ever any consideration to, oh, okay, you've already closed it out. I get it. You don't maybe want to do another transaction with my credit card here. Was there ever any consideration to, I'm going to leave you some cash?
Well, I didn't have cash.
Okay, well that's the answer to the question then. Yeah, I wasn't carrying cash. So that's a problem, right? Because if you what you could have done had you had a couple bucks on you, is you oh, you already closed this out. Okay, well I'll just leave you a tip, and then you leave a 20, and you're good because you knew that the bill was going to be about 100, maybe 110, whatever it was. $20 in cash, great, but you didn't have any cash. Now, had you had cash and you given her the $20 in cash, she would have gotten her $20 tip. But they still would have been screwed with the $100 bill, right?
Yeah.
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 I had a somewhat similar situation, believe it or not, on Sunday. I'll tell you what happened.
What happened?
Rachel and I are out for a nice evening walk, right? And we're walking north, and we're and the sun is setting to the west, and it's a beautiful evening out. And Rachel and I both said to each other, it's been such a great weekend. I don't want the weekend to end. So as we're walking towards my house, it's our favorite.
Adorable.
Yeah, it's our favorite little like dive bar, right? So we go walk into the dive bar, and the bartender's there, and we know him enough to say, hey, how you doing? And he said, what can I do for you guys? And we said, well, we both want a soda water with a lime. Like, we weren't even drinking. We were like, let's just have a soda water with a lime. So Rachel says to me, do you have any cash with you? And I said, I don't have any cash. And I said, do you have any credit cards? Because we were in exercise gear. I didn't have any cards. She goes, no, I don't have any credit cards. I said, okay, well, we'll just pay by phone. But right in front of us, there was a sign, a handwritten sign. We don't do the tapping thing here. It's cash or card, that's it. Well, we don't have cash or card. So now what do you do in that situation? Tell me what George Sedano does.
One of you has to go to a bank and get cash.
But neither of us have cards. Neither of us has.
Somebody's got to go home and get cash or get a card.
Okay. Okay. Let me tell you what her instinct was. You ready?
Right.
She walks up to these people sitting at the bar next to us. And remember, we're having soda water with lime. We're not even drinking. So what does that cost at a bar?
Or you can go, you know what you could do? You could also go to like a grocery store or like a CVS and do like the cash back thing.
All fair, but there's nothing around. I mean, this is a standalone little place. There's nothing around. We're on foot. So what does Rachel do? She walks over to these other people at the bar. And she said, excuse me, my boyfriend and I, we just sat down. We ordered a couple of soda waters. We're kind of regulars here. We don't have any cash and we don't have any cards. Would you please, she actually asked this person, she goes, would you give me $20, please? And I'll Venmo you the $20. Would you do that? And the gentleman said, well, I don't have any cash. And she said, well, how are you guys paying for your drinks? And he said, well, with my card. So she's now like walking around asking people for cash, and she's willing to Venmo you. Just give me some cash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wind up calling the bartender over, and I go, yo, man, listen, I'm really sorry. I don't have my credit card. She doesn't have any cash. I'm like, we literally don't have any money. I go, I can run home and grab some money and bring it back to you. I go, but you know us. We'll be back. He goes, yeah, you're fine. He goes, you had 2 soda waters. You're fine. Go ahead. You get out of here. And that's what we did. We left. No tip and no pay.
Right.
But
if you go there regularly, you'll take care of them the next time.
Of course. Next time I see the guy and he's not bartending, he's working the door, I'm going to hit the guy with a 20. And it's not because you're
going to hit him like he was Lalim.
Right, exactly. I'm going to be like, yo, man, you took care of us. I'm going to take care of you, you know?
Yeah.
But let me just give you one little piece of advice, and I don't mean you, I mean everybody.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, if you are nice to people, you can pretty much get away with anything. In other words, you go to the airport. You see people yelling and screaming and fighting with these attendants that are standing there at these desks.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
If you're nice to them, you're likely to get upgraded. But if you're a jerk to them, you'll never get on the plane.
Right.
Just be nice. It's kind of like the movie Roadhouse. You guys ever see the movie Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze? Right?
Roadhouse.
You've seen that
No, but
movie?
I prefer the Family Guy version, personally.
I understand. But in Roadhouse, remember, he's not a bouncer. He's a cooler, right? He's not here to bounce people. He's here to cool things down. And Patrick Swayze has a very famous line in the movie. Be nice until it's time to not be nice. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just be nice. You sounds like you were a very nice guy last night.
Yeah, I was like, thank God that poor girl would have been in some deep trouble, probably.
Now, people in our YouTube chat are saying, as soon as Cappy left that bar, he moved out of the town. You know?
I will say this. The kids wanted ice cream, and they only had, like, fancy desserts at this place, at this Carl Strauss place. We went to a Haagen-Dazs that was right down the street at those outlet mall or whatever they have down there.
Yep.
By Legoland.
Right.
Haagen-Dazs closed at 7 o'clock.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's
What
ridiculous.
kind of ice cream shop closes at 7?
Yeah.
Ice cream shops, 10 p.m.
It's still light out. Like
10
come on.
p.m. Right. You should never, because here's the thing about ice cream shops, and this goes for frozen yogurt shops too. When I get done eating dinner at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, hypothetically, if it's that late, the next thing I want is something sweet. And I want to go to a yogurt shop or I want to go to an ice cream shop. And if you're closing that early, bro, I can't get my ice cream or my yogurt.
You want to get a giant
and then everything else was
chocolate
too
milkshake.
far. It was like 3 miles, so I didn't want to drive that far.
Right.
This place was literally around the corner.
Right.
And so we ended up going to Ruby's, the diner,
okay,
and just ordering some milkshakes.
Oh, you could have started at Ruby's and just had dinner and dessert at Ruby's.
Well, I know, but we wanted to go. Ruby's have been to a million times.
Did you get 5 scoops of chocolate ice cream like Cappy did in his milkshake?
I didn't. I just got a very small 2-scoop cookies and cream shake. Yes.
Okay, 2 scoop. Huh?
Did you have to take Lactaid?
I did not. It was fine. It actually was. Man, I was telling my wife I haven't had a milkshake.
Oh man, now I want a milkshake. I haven't had one
years.
in a minute.
I'm starving
years.
today. I don't know why. I know, and I love milkshakes.
Years. I have not had one in years. Not at In-N-Out, not anywhere. Like years. And probably the last one I had was at In-N-Out years ago. But it was on. This tasted so good because it had been so long since I had one. It was delicious.
Who got a good milkshake? Like, here's the thing.
I get down making them.
Who?
I get down making them.
Oh, you make your own.
Oh, you make them at home.
You make your own.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got it. No, they're awesome. But like Chick-fil-A. I see a TV commercial for Chick-fil-A and milkshakes, and I go, that looks good.
There's our eye.
I've never had one.
They're all right. They
Okay.
they will mix they can mix the milkshake stuff with the lemonade lemonade, right?
Now In-N-Out has a very good milkshake.
No, Shake Shack has the best.
Oh, is that right?
Well, Shake Shack
Okay.
it's in the name.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So good.
In-N-Out's is good, but the thing about it is it's hard to get through the straw. Now, there's a commercial running right now, and I'm sure everybody's seen it because you're watching NCAA basketball games. You know the thing where the guy is dunking on the park, and then the young kid shows up, and he takes the 2 fries, and he dunks them in the Frosty? Now, that looks really good. Taking French fries and dunking them in a Wendy's Frosty, that looks really good. But a Frosty is not a milkshake, because a Frosty is, you have to have a spoon. There's no straw, and there's nobody who has enough strength to get
like a
Frosty.
McFlurry kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. A McFlurry is a spoon
thing,
not a straw. You know who's got a very good milkshake in fast food, and I haven't been there in years and years, is Sonic. You guys ever heard of
Yeah, Sonic does.
Sonic's got
for
bomb
sure.
milkshakes.
Sonic is great.
Really great milkshakes. But I want to say this. I'd like to lodge one complaint, if I may, with all of downtown Los Angeles. Guys, where are all the frozen yogurt shops in downtown L.A.?
True.
There's just no Froyo in downtown L.A. It's like
expensive.
There used to be one right around the corner from Tom's Watch Bar or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like every time I get done down at Lazy Dog or any of these restaurants here at LA Live, I'm like, I really would love some froyo.
But you
And
know
there's
how
none.
hard it is to have a restaurant downtown like these days, just because you have to survive based off of the events, and they've kind of got like that staple area of restaurants down here, don't you think?
Yeah,
it's just not as busy
it's
as
hard
it
for
used
like
to
a little
be.
standalone.
Yeah,
I can't find a yogurt shop. I can't find a froyo in right, Morales? Every time we get done with dinner at the Dog, I say to you, let's go get some froyo, and there's no froyo to be found in downtown LA. That is true.
I just sat down. What'd you say?
I said there's no froyo in downtown LA, and it's a problem.
No, there's the one place I told you about, but it's like 3 miles away, and
Well,
you're
that's-
scared.
No, I'm not scared. I mean, if you're with me, I can push you in front of everybody.
But froyo isn't that good for you. Just have Greek yogurt. I got tons of Greek yogurt in here now.
I got 16 grams of protein Oikos sitting right.
Oh,
in
guess
front
what?
of me.
I got the 20-gram Oikos.
You just outdid him by 4 grams of
Yeah.
protein.
Hey,
Wow,
that's
good for
important.
you.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat 4 of those a day, that's an extra 16 grams right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a lot of people do?
Tell me.
They'll scoop protein powder into the Oikos
Oh,
or
nice.
Oikos.
Oh, yeah, I've done that. I do
I've
that
never
all the
done
time.
that. You
Oh,
do
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Does it taste
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, you take
Yeah,
the
it's
vanilla
fine. You just got to
protein
mix it
powder.
really well.
Yeah.
You got to mix it.
Sometimes you take a scoop of protein powder and you throw it into like cereal or like oatmeal or something like that because you want your protein, but you happen to be eating something that's carb based. So you throw the protein
Here's what you
powder.
do. You know what I do with protein powder?
Tell me.
And I don't eat pancakes very often, but when I
Well,
make
you should only
pancakes
have
at
those
home,
like once a month, I would say.
I'll mix it in with. Well, no, it's a lot of carbs.
Oh, I just want some month for pancakes. What?
It's I throw in some protein powder in the pancake mix.
Yes. Oh, listen. Protein powder in the pancake mix is great. That's why I told you recently about the protein waffles. They got these frozen protein waffles, and they're great.
Everybody makes even Eggo has protein waffles now. It's a
Oh, yeah?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's like living in their protein era.
All right. Well, George, you were very sweet to that girl last night. Very nice job by you.
Yeah, you just I was just like worried. I'm like, I don't want this poor kid to have done all this and not get any money. Like that seems ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So like she was like, "Thank you so much."
So, but this is another issue though. Like none of us carry cash, right? Like nobody's carrying cash. Does anybody here have
Right,
any
and had I
cash?
carried cash, she would have been up the creek.
Right. Anybody here got
So
any
it worked
cash
out?
on them? Well, okay, wait. Okay, hold on a second.
I do.
Briones
What do you
got
got?
cash. What do you
I
got
got
on
cash.
you? How much you got on you?
I think I should have $26, something like that.
$26?
Yeah, I think so.
$26?
Hey, check it out. $21. I never have cash.
$21. See what I got here. I got some 20s in here. And I got a 10. Okay, nice.
Oh, I would like to know, what are the circumstances in which you end up with cash?
I got $130
Like,
on me right
do you
now.
go to the ATM to take money out because you need cash for a certain thing, or do you just like what?
That was how I got cash because I was getting my carpets cleaned and I wanted to pay him in cash.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cappy, you got to get your carpets clean.
Oh, terribly. They're disgusting. They really are. In real life and even in that.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, they need to be clean. It's true. So, yeah, I got a couple bucks in cash, but usually it turns out Sunday I didn't have any cash. That's why I had to call the bartender.
Why do you have cash right now? Did you go to the ATM to get it?
I did go to the ATM.
Why? Just be like, I just need some cash on me?
Can I be, I'm going to sound like, I'm going to kind of sound.
I want you to tell me.
I'm going to sound tiger douchey here. Okay? All right? I'm going to sound tiger douchey.
I was talking to the president.
I was talking to the president, and I needed some cash. No. Housekeeper. Pay her
That's
in
not
cash.
douchey. People have, we have everyone, a lot of people.
Can't do Venmo?
I guess I could. I guess I could
Yeah,
Venmo.
but cash is better.
Yeah, she wants cash.
What do you don't have cash for? Oh, no, you're going to have to use that cash for East Central. I'm going to have to go to the ATM, too, for East Central. I don't have cash.
You need
I use
cash?
it all at Sunday at Mass.
Oh, really? You gave away all the money at Mass?
I don't carry that much cash that often.
Would you give $500,
Put it in the
$600?
collection
No, it's
basket?
Easter.
$1,000?
No, you do. I
$5
did a
grand?
20.
Oh, a 20.
Yeah.
Did you put it in the envelope?
No, I don't do the envelope. I just stick it in there.
Okay.
Here you go, priest.
So what do we? Here you go, priest. not like here you go, father.
Here's a 20.
You don't.
Here's a
You don't
20,
say,
Father.
hey, father, here's for you, man. Hey,
Father, here's
do
a 20.
Do a beautiful thing, huh?
Like
Why don't you bless me, Father?
You're paying a cover charge for your mass,
Wow. $20. Hey, priest, here you go. Not father. You called him priest.
Why?
Like he's
Yeah.
Priest Holmes. I mean, honestly.
There you go,
Priest Holmes. That's a good reference.
It's the only guy I know named Priest.
Speaking of which, did you see who's going to Vegas today, Cappy?
Who's
for his
going?
visit?
Who? No, tell me.
Fernando.
Oh, that's right. So there's a lot of talk. That is today the day at the Masters where they have the Masters dinner? Is tonight the night where
Champions dinner, yes.
Rory hosts the dinner tonight, and I've seen that there's going to be the Rory dinner at Augusta, And then there's the Fernando dinner in Vegas tonight. All right. Well, listen, I know that there's all this criticism now. I know that there's all the talk about, well, is he really a number 1 overall pick? When would he be ready to play? They just got Kirk Cousins. You know what? I'm still all in on Fernando Mendoza. I don't even care what the scouts tell me or what the analysts tell me. They tell me that he's going to be overdrafted. I'm still all in on Fernando Mendoza. And by the way, I'm really all in on Fernando Mendoza because you know that I have una filosofia. See? And my philosophia is make sure that your starting quarterback and your backup quarterback are very similar in style. You can't find a more similar style than Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza. And I'm not just talking about throwing the ball or studying film or calling a huddle together. I'm talking about personality type. They're like big brother, little brother. And so I'm still all in on Fernando Mendoza. Bergie, are you still in?
Absolutely. And I love the fact that he's not starting right away. It's great.
Well, that's if he doesn't start right away.
If he doesn't, but it doesn't seem like he's going to. So.
Unless you ask Kirk Morrison.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Well, Kirk thinks actually that they will start him right
Yeah,
now.
I heard that last week. Clint Kubiak said that he wanted somebody else to start. So, I mean, he's inside way more, obviously, than I will ever be, but it just sounded like Clint Kubiak wanted Kirk Cousins to start.
Well, I think that if you are a first-time head coach in the NFL, what you don't want is a rookie first-round draft choice quarterback to be your starter right away because you would like to work your way into the job and not the two of you both learning on the job at the same time. Now, Clint Kubiak's father, obviously, was a Super Bowl champion head coach, so he's been around the game forever. And he's worked his way up, and he earned this chance, right? And he's got himself a Super Bowl ring as an offensive coordinator last year in Seattle. But if you're Mike McCarthy, as an example, and you're going to Pittsburgh, and you're already a Super Bowl champion head coach, and you've already coached in the most pressure-packed situations in Dallas, I would even say Green Bay's, there's pressure. But now you're in Pittsburgh. So you're like a guy who's coached like some of the most legendary franchises in the league. And you, as a longtime NFL head coach, you can afford to start with a rookie. But if you're a rookie head coach, you would much rather start with a veteran quarterback. But I don't know. I Fernando Mendoza, if they give him a chance, could he go in there and actually earn and win the job over Kirk Cousins?
I mean, I guess he could, yeah. If he goes out there and looks as great as Kirk Morrison is saying in his pro day, which I don't really always trust pro days, but if he's that good and he starts and is good, then great. I mean, it's a win-win situation, right? Either you have Kirk Cousins go and start the season, and he goes as long as he possibly can, and you get to rest Mendoza, or Mendoza's so good that he goes out there and he looks really good throughout the season.
And
it's a win-win.
If he gets hurt at any point, you've got a really great, competent backup quarterback.
Sure.
Not
going to be something amazing, but it still is somebody that can go in there and make the correct plays.
Well, I mean, let me ask you guys this question. George, who would you rather have as your backup quarterback? If I told you right now you had to take one of two guys, would you rather have Kirk Cousins as your backup or Jimmy Garoppolo as your backup?
If I want to win, man, I don't know. Kirk Cousins looked pretty terrible, I thought, at times last year. It's closer than I would want to admit, I would say, at this stage. But I'd probably lean towards Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, me too.
Does it depend
but
on...
But it's not as cut and dry as it once was.
Yeah, does it depend on which team it is because of the style of offense that you run?
Yeah, agreed. That is part of it. I also think there's a significant age situation there. And, yeah, I just think Kirk looked pretty bad, I thought, last year at times.
I will be honest with you guys. I don't really remember watching much of Kirk Cousins playing for the Atlanta Falcons last year. I mean, I remember when Penix got hurt and Cousins had to go back in. And I remember that being a story because Cousins was the guy that they gave all that money to through free agency and then didn't tell him before the draft that we're going to draft a quarterback in the first round. And then he was furious. And for a guy like Kirk Cousins with his temperament and his personality type, you just don't expect a guy to actually get upset, and especially publicly, especially with a new team. But he was. And so I don't really remember. Does anybody else? I mean, George, I don't really remember seeing much of Atlanta.
He had
and Cousins.
1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
How many games did he play?
So
he played a good number of them down the stretch. I want to say he really started to play significantly after like week 12, 13 in that range.
Okay. 10 games played.
Right, but that doesn't mean he actually played like significant time. I want to say he probably played like the last 6 or so games, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah. I just feel like Kirk Cousins has played.
Here, I'll look at it up.
Yeah,
I'll look it up real quick.
Kirk Cousins has played. When was the last time you guys all saw
He
Jimmy
actually played
Garoppolo
7
play?
games, like started 7 games for them down the stretch.
Yep. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't impressive.
I saw Jimmy G when we were at Rams training camp, but that's it.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy G hasn't played one down. I mean, I guess maybe in mop-up time, but other than preseason games, but he hasn't played in a really long time. It's got to be at least 2 seasons since Jimmy Garoppolo has played in a game.
I would say Kirk Cousins played one good game. He played an efficient game against the Rams, that game that they beat the Rams, that weird Thursday night game. But it wasn't he threw for 126 yards. He wasn't the reason they won the game. He had one really good game against Tampa. That was it. Everything else was pretty mediocre.
Kirk Cousins is, to me, a 38-year-old version and probably about 30 pounds less than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers came out of nowhere at 44 years old, like 30 pounds overweight, couldn't move when he was playing, and he was in shape. I mean, you were asking a 44-year-old guy with 30 extra pounds on him to play. And believe it or not that they won, because they literally did not win. I think that when they got Phillip Rivers last year in Indianapolis, I think he went 0-4 in his 4 starts last year. Somebody could fact check me.
Didn't win a single game?
Did not win one single game.
But
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think you're right, Cappy.
But I think, to me, Kirk Cousins is a younger, more fit version of Phillip Rivers. And honestly, I'd put Phillip Rivers on a team right now at 45 years old as a backup.
I'm not sure, Greg.
How about you, Greg? Are you not sure?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins won his last 4 games.
Really?
Yeah. They beat New Orleans in week.
Right, but they didn't beat anybody good, other than the Rams. Tampa, I guess. I mean, they were like a 500 team.
Either way,
he lost to the
won
Jets,
games.
man.
He won games. That's all I'm saying.
He lost to the Jets.
He lost
to
the Jets.
That was in the second game.
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
But he was not the reason they won, Greg. He had a good game against Tampa.
No, this is on you now, Bergman. This is all on you. You had the audacity to tell us the numbers.
What are we doing
now
here?
It's on
Kirk
you.
Cousins was not good last year. Not by Kirk Cousins standards by any stretch of the imagination.
Wasn't my argument at all. I was just looking at the stats like, oh, he won the last 4 games.
Right. Atlanta won. Atlanta won.
I don't know what they're going to do this year, Atlanta. Is Michael Penix going to be back?
Have you seen Bijan Robinson?
He's really good.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
In the
He's the best running back in the sport.
In those last 4 weeks, 7 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Pretty good.
Right. He was okay.
Yep.
He didn't hurt them.
Yes,
Come on,
exactly.
Bergie,
That's all I want.
Make the argument to how great he was.
No, how about you do it?
No, tell him.
How about you?
Tell
You
Sedano.
go.
You
want to tell him. You said
tell him.
the same thing. We were talking about this before
He
the
was
show. You were
awesome.
telling me about how much
he was great, George. He was awesome. Kirk Cousins is awesome. You're wrong.
No,
great.
He's not good.
What did he say before the show, Greg? Tell us.
Kirk Cousins, what I expect from Kirk Cousins is the guy we saw in the Tampa game. He's 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's who Kirk Cousins has been in his career.
You didn't throw in 3 interceptions in there as well. I mean, because Kirk Cousins, to me, is a Hall of Fame statistical quarterback who's never won a darn thing.
What?
Yeah. Hall of Fame stats.
Statistics.
Hall of Fame stats. No wins to go with.
Well, there's guys in the Hall of Fame that aren't winning. I mean, Joe Thomas, Hall of Famer, and the Browns, I don't think they had a single winning season when he was on them.
Right, but he also never gave up any sacks. So there was actually there's stats to say he may have been on a bad team. Listen.
The data, Cappy. The data.
Right. He's Myles Garrett on the offensive line.
The data.
Right. It's all the data. Data-driven.
By the way.
So in those games that they won, I'm looking at it here.
Yeah, tell me.
Bijan Robinson, 170 total yards catching and running the ball. 168 total yards. Against the Rams, 230 total yards, okay? And then New Orleans last game of the season, he didn't play very much because they were basically had already clinched. But Bijan Robinson is the reason they won those damn games.
Oh no! You don't think that the opponents were worried that he was going to tear them apart through the air and they didn't focus on the running game, and that's why Bijan was so great. I mean, come on, Berg. I'm just trying to come up with things
I think
here.
you're right. I think it was a full-on focus on Kirk Cousins.
On Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it was all they were sending triple and double teams at all the guys that were coming right after him.
Anyway,
blitzes from all over the place. Corner safety.
I'm with Kirk Morrison. If Fernando is better than him in the preseason. Play Fernando.
Yeah, listen, I mean, you've seen, for example, the Seattle Seahawks. They went out and got a free agent quarterback. At the time, paid him decent money, and they drafted Russell Wilson, not number
Matt
one overall.
Flynn.
Right. Matt Flynn was a guy that was a little short guy who had a few good games with the Green Bay Packers and then got signed by Seattle. And Pete Carroll at the time was like, look, we got a third-round pick here in Russell Wilson. We don't know if he's any good. But you know what? The competition is open. And if I were the Raiders, I would go into the preseason training camp with the competition being open to get the best out of both guys, not declaring one guy's already the starter. That's what I would do.
You think Kirk texts regularly with JT, the brick? I got it in for you, Birdie.
I think we
you know
missed
what's
it.
funny is yesterday I didn't do it because Birdie wasn't here.
Just exhausting you, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, it's been an exhausting morning with this technical stuff.
What's so exhausting? Go
I
ahead.
think we should go get some crack later.
What kind of crack?
Whoa.
Well, it's a YouTube hour.
Oh, you mean real crack?
I'm just. You somehow took my joke and made it 10 times worse.
That's really where your brain went,
Well, I
Cap.
just
Come
know,
on.
'cause, like, for me, the first thing when you say let's go get some crack, the first thing I think of is Cardiff crack, which is
What's
like,
Cardiff crack?
It's a beautiful tri-tip that's been like marinated forever.
Oh, I want some of
and
that.
You put it on the grill and you
That's
go
a lot
like-
of protein
you
in
go-
that
Yeah, you go
tri-tip.
like 15 minutes on one side, 15 minutes on the other side, so you sear the outside.
Where do you get Cardiff crack?
At the place that's most famous for Cardiff crack, the place that's known for it. It's called the Seaside Market.
Why haven't you ever taken me there?
I will bring you a crack.
Come on, Cap. Don't do that to me.
Big perk. I would do that to you. By the way, George, this is something we haven't talked about yet today.
Michael Malone.
What's that?
So big perk. Last week, I'm walking through LA Live, and I see Michael Malone, who I've never met before. And I know you've worked with Michael Malone. And Michael was coming in to do the studio show that night. I think it was Wednesday night, or maybe it was it was Wednesday night.
It was a night that it was George, Perk, Wendy, and Michael Malone, and I thought that was one of the best countdown shows I've seen in a while because you guys had great chemistry. Just want to say that.
So I see Michael Malone. He's standing there in front of Fixin's, the soul food restaurant downstairs here at LA Live. And I look over, and there's this guy, and he's holding like a suit and a tie and like on a hanger. And I'm like, oh, there's a guy. And then he's talking to this other dude, big dude, who's inside. I go, oh, that's Big Perk. And then I look, oh, that's Michael Malone. Okay, God, I got these guys. Now, Michael Malone yesterday getting this head coaching job at North Carolina, to me, I was actually really fascinated by this. Two reasons.
I was stunned.
Oh, you were? You didn't have
Stunned
any idea
that he took a college job.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why so?
Now, it is North Carolina, so it's not just any college job, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's probably one of the top 3 to 5 college jobs you can take. But only because I just viewed him as an NBA guy. Like, he had some college, like most guys, early in his career, he started as an assistant in some colleges. But, his dad was an NBA guy for the most part. May he rest in peace, the great Brendan Malone. And then he's been an NBA guy. I mean, he's won an NBA championship, like I think that when I talk to people about Michael Malone and, because I was surprised. So I was voice texting people like my entire drive down to San Diego, like, hey, what'd you think of this? What'd you think of this? So, everyone was surprised, but one person came back to me and said that they just didn't know if the right jobs would be available for him, and he was going to be he was going to be very selective, as he should, as a guy who has won a championship. He wasn't just going to take like the Sacramento Kings job, which by the way he has already had, so he wouldn't take that job. But I'm just using that as an example.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was going to want a good job, as he should, and who knows if those jobs become available. There's also the fact that his daughter is a volleyball player at North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that probably weighed on him some. And I bet you, I don't know the deal. Coach has not texted me back because I guess, the ink isn't dry. But I would imagine they threw a boatload of cash at him.
Well, the thing that got me was North Carolina basketball is obviously one of the great programs in the history of college basketball, the Blue Blood program, right?
Correct.
But what I was blown away by was, wow, like North Carolina's basketball program hasn't been the Dean Smith, Roy Williams program. Now, there was a 1 year, I want to say.
I mean, they went to the national championship game a couple of years ago.
Right, yeah. And that was, I want to say that was, what was the coach's name? Hubert Davis?
Hubert Davis.
And that was like his first or his second year there at North Carolina. So he had this like immediate success, and then things started to fall off the cliff. So if you're North Carolina, football and basketball, because you were talking about this earlier about UCLA, and how their football program is going to be, be much better, or so we all think. You got Bill Belichick now and you've got Michael Malone. You've got one guy, the football coach, that won 6 Super Bowls, went to 10 with the New England Patriots, and you've got Michael Malone that just a few years ago took the Joker and that entire Denver crew and won themselves a championship. You've got professional championship coaches handling football and basketball at North Carolina.
Correct.
And by the way, if my daughter went to school and I could get a head coaching job there, be there for the next 2-3 years, I'd do that too. Get to hang out with my daughter, get to coach some ball, to make a lot of money.
I'm sure his daughter's thrilled.
Yeah, you don't think so?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You don't think she's like...
If I were in college and that were me, I'd be like, oh, really, Dad? But, I mean, now I would love to be closer to my family. But when I was like, 21, if I was 21 playing volleyball in college, I'd probably be like, all right, Dad, just chill. Because they're going to see each other. They're going to run into each other a lot, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I don't know about a lot.
Not at the gym, Don't they practice all in the same gym?
We have like a set dinner?
No way. No,
okay.
they don't. I mean, I don't know. The football
I guess
team and
it's
the
not like
basketball
high
team,
school.
they have their own separate stuff. Yeah.
No,
They
basketball
probably
and
won't.
volleyball, I mean. Like, maybe they kind of...
No, I'm saying football and basketball have their own separate stuff, is what I would say at North Carolina from the other squads.
Right, but I'm saying like his daughter being a volleyball
Yeah,
player.
what I'm saying is if you are the football team and you are the basketball team, the men's basketball team in North Carolina, you have your own wing, is what I'm saying, separately to each other.
Oh, yeah. Got your own facility.
Which means the other sports don't utilize a lot of those same facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's no way the girls' volleyball team and the men's basketball team at North Carolina are working out in the same gym at the same time.
I'm not saying there aren't common areas, to your point, Lindsay, but they're not going to be in the same gym together.
Maybe they have like fall sports mixer in the gym. I'm just kidding.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not saying she's going to avoid her father, but it's not going to be like they're going to run into each other regularly.
Maybe they turn it into like a sorority fraternity thing, The men's basketball team, the girls' volleyball team. We party together.
Yeah.
So how much do you make your oikos when you scoop the protein in there? Is that like, can you make it 40 grams?
I mean, how much protein do you want to put in there?
So if I can...
I mean, there's only so much you can put in there. It's a small little receptacle.
Well, listen, sometimes you can fit a lot in a small receptacle.
Well,
so
that's
if you
fair. Quack,
can
quack.
you scoop... and it's YouTube. Can you... We were
No,
just talking
man,
about...
it's,
we were just
they
talking
could
about,
be
just talking about
watching
crack
the
a few minutes ago.
You
Well, you
were
should have
talking
quack
about
there.
crack.
Yeah.
I was talking about steak.
Exactly.
He thought it was. I thought crack was steak.
But can you put like 20 grams of protein powder inside
No,
the
that's
20?
too much, man.
Really?
Are you crazy?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's not enough.
Well, because I have a challenge. Like I have fallen short the last couple of days. I've maxed out at like 150, 160 of protein. Not my usual 200 because I've been eating other stuff because of the holidays, and that's no good. Getting to 200 grams of protein is not easy.
Why don't you eat an entire honey-baked ham this past Sunday?
That's not good. But
Too many carcinogens.
And the caloric intake.
And the sodium.
Yeah,
bro.
the sodium.
Oh, the sodium.
That's why I feel bloated so bad.
We have not had any sodium talk around here in a long time.
I know.
You're gonna be look pretty puffy if you eat a whole.
Yeah,
honey-baked ham.
exactly. I just need to stick to Greek yogurt and eggs.
Oh God.
That's what I had. I had eggs. I had Greek yogurt. I had one little patty of turkey sausage.
By the way, I
and
walked
some-
by a
and some
Target
fruit.
and they had a whole stand of the David protein bars, and I didn't buy any because you guys made me think that they're faking it.
Oh, really?
That they don't really have 28 grams of protein.
No, you gotta have. What was the one I had the
The
other
Bear
day
Bells.
that-
You like the Bear Bells? Or barbells
No,
or whatever
there's-
it's called?
There's a guy on Instagram that he goes and he will I forget his name. I'd have to look it up. I'll send it to you. Where he goes he literally goes to like 10 different products and he'll tell you what you think is healthy, is not healthy, and what's actually healthy. He goes through the ingredients lists on all of them.
My favorite guys are the guys that are the Costco bodybuilder influencer dudes
Yeah.
on Instagram. And they're like, okay, fat ass. They're like, you want to lose some weight? Okay, I'm going to show you what to buy and what to eat from Costco.
Right.
And they start going through it, and they're like, okay, you see these chicken apple sausages right here? They're awesome. There's so much protein.
A lot of sodium, though.
Well, but they just they go and they just shop around and they do their thing.
Are you saying the Bear Bells aren't good? They eat a lot of those.
I don't know about that.
Why don't you
I don't
just
know.
put
I don't know if
scoops?
they are or they're not.
Do you
I don't
know
eat
how
a
to
lot
do
of
what?
protein bars these days anymore.
Do you use
don't?
scoops?
Why not?
Scoops of protein?
No, I'd rather just eat the real food.
I don't have time to make all these chicken breasts and stuff flying.
So,
all over.
to give you an example, on my acai bowl, I always tell them to put 2 full scoops of whey protein.
Okay, and how many?
Whenever I have an acai bowl.
Okay, because
so those receptacles much bigger than an Oikos receptacle.
Because I think yesterday when I made a protein shake, I think the scoop of protein powder was about 45 grams of protein.
Yeah. And Cappy, are you still having like 30 grams of creatine every
No,
day?
I'm off the creatine because I got too puffy.
Yeah, but you know who's on it now is Travis. He's doing creatine.
Because Cappy, I bet you were putting too much creatine. Like all you need is like a little
but I was
smidge.
I was taking gummies.
So I do these, the Bear Bells.
How many of those were you taking though?
I think like 1 a day, like maybe 2, maybe.
200
but how many
calories and
grams
200
in
grams of
one of
protein.
those things?
20
I don't
grams
know,
of
but
protein.
I got to get back on the creatine.
Well, but how much? The question is, creatine is fine. It's just I feel like you overdo things. So you were probably having way too much.
Cappy, you ever do the Bear
If you're
Bells?
getting that puffy, you're having way too much.
Well, I was getting puffy because I was in the gym, like
retaining
I was,
the water.
Like I was
I
old school
understand,
Arnold
yes.
Schwarzenegger. You
Will
know what I mean?
share a Bear Bells with me?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit, but I want one of those Oikos.
I have Oikos in the fridge.
What flavors?
I had two.
I only like vanilla,
two
though.
16-gram ones.
Oh, that's good.
Vanilla?
I only like the vanilla
I like
ones.
vanilla too. Those are good.
You know, Cap, you could dip the protein bar in the Oiko.
Oh, so then you double up the protein.
Exactly.
Very good.
But I'm going to eat that same amount of protein anyway. Why do I need to dip them?
Sometimes I take a scoop of peanut butter and
I
then
needed to have
throw
a
it
big
down into
breakfast
the
because I
vanilla.
got this cross-country flight coming up here.
Oh,
in a
yeah?
little bit.
All right.
All right.
Get
So-
you out there.
Well, speaking of which, I
what?
got to roll.
Oh,
What?
all right.
Yeah, I got to go. I got to pack this stuff up.
Well, enjoy your protein.
You're the one
today.
that told me I got to be out the door at 10 o'clock.
I did say that.
Bye, Sedano.
I did say that.
All right. See you, kids.
Safe travels.
See you, bro.
Talk to you from North Carolina tomorrow.
That's the end of Sedano. That is the end of the Sedano show. Right
So
there.
are the Bear Bells good or not?
I don't know. What flavor you got?
This one's cookies and cream.
Try it. Take a bite.
Cookies
No,
and
no.
cream?
I know they're good. I eat them. I'm just
Okay.
saying, are they good for you?
I don't know. What's the back of it say? Even
200
though we don't know if we believe it or not.
So 200. Well, no, that's the David bars.
Okay.
This is 200 calories for 20 grams of protein, and that's kind of the good yield. 10, 100, like, you know what I mean? 10 grams of protein per 100 calories is a fine yield. Sometimes, if you ate the honey baked ham, the yield would be all off.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do. Let's see here. Some people have said that I've replaced my Viagra with creatine. Well, it kind of does the same thing, doesn't it? I mean, sort of, kind of. You know, just not for as long. I think it kind of does the same thing. Although I did ask my friend the other day, my doctor buddy. I was like, "Yo, you know those NAD plus shots you got me, a while back?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You get me a couple more of those things?" Because let me tell you something right now. You get on that NAD plus, Chris, it won't take 10 minutes to warm up anymore.
Yeah, but I don't need all. I got enough. Do you realize how many medications I take? I don't need more stuff flowing through my system.
There's a guy in our YouTube chat that says Morales snorts protein powder.
I would love to. Is that a faster way to get it?
I'm just throwing that
Right
out
to the
there.
bloodstream.
But what did that? Who said that?
I don't remember, but since you can't do that anymore, I mean, maybe you just snort protein.
Well, no, they
powder.
fixed my left nostril when I was in the ventilator.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I don't think that would, but the drip wouldn't be great.
Oh no.
No. When it comes down the throat, I feel like it would burn a lot with that protein and the chocolate in there. Then you could have chocolate nose.
Your favorite player in the YouTube chat is board member 2. He says, "Dude,
that loser's back."
He says, "I thought that Morales was on the bacon diet." He used to
Bacon
carry
diet.
around
Actually, here's the thing.
Yeah.
My arteries were completely clean. What caused the heart failure wasn't fat or cholesterol. It was the alcohol. So the bacon diet actually worked out quite well. The problem with it, I mean, I wasn't in heart failure. That was many years ago I did it. If I would have stayed on that, the problem with all my diets was, you know what I never cut out? Alcohol.
the booze.
That was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me. But yeah, my arteries are completely clean. They've literally checked it like 6 times because they're like, this is unbelievable that this much damage was done to the heart just from alcohol. That they keep checking the arteries. Arteries are clean.
I noticed that a lot of people on our YouTube chat are suggesting that you do not take health advice from this crew.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I mean,
a good idea.
It was not a good idea beforehand to take health advice from me. Now I'm pretty healthy, but I'm on a lot of medication. So, but after like $300,000 worth of work, they retuned the heart.
Yeah, I get it.
Back to normal. Now I might live too long.
Too long?
Yeah, Cappy. Now I got to start thinking about like, what if I never thought I'd retire, but now I got to start thinking about financially. If I'm living till like 90, am I going to do this till 90? Am I going to yell and bam till 90?
You are going to be yelling bam till 90.
I figured I'd yell bam to 60 and I would just die at 60.
No, you're going to go to car dealerships and you're going to be like, you ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, bam.
Maybe like 90?
You're going to do
Morales
that on social
Plus
media.
coming. You know?
Right. Morales Plus.
Oh, man.
That's a good shot, Jorge.
Oh, this comes out today, doesn't it? Isn't that usually
Oh,
Tuesday?
man, I
Isn't
can't
that-
wait.
Tuesday?
But he's on vacation.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
That's right.
wait, Mace is on vacation now?
He was
Oh,
on
that's-
vacation the last few days.
Yeah, that's why Sua was on yesterday.
And
with-
you didn't
with
think
Johnny
Sua
I.
did a good performance.
I thought Sua talking football was amazing. Like when Sua gets into his,
But he was
his
pretty
football
laid
talk,
back.
But he was definitely chilling yesterday.
You should have offered him one of your whips.
Oh, that's a great idea. Because I bet you he can nay as well.
He was really good last week with Travis and I at O&T Field.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was really good.
Well, I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm just saying that he was on with John, and then when John threw some football stuff at him, I thought Sua was outstanding. Like, he's very analytical. You know what I mean? Like, very football in-depth.
By the way, I used to listen to a lot of radio shows, even before, obviously I've been in the whole business my whole life. I could never imagine being so obsessed with somebody on a radio show or a radio station or show that I would write the things that this board member writes. This dude, he's talking about me, who weighs 300 pounds. No, I used to weigh 300 pounds. I don't anymore. Thinks it's right that to eat this many grams of protein. Why do you care? Like, we're doing a show. Like this is what you're doing with your life? Is talking about all of us? Constantly,
yes.
Every day.
The answer is yes, Chris.
That's what your life is? Is that you go to work and you go, today's going to be a real productive day. I'm going to go in a YouTube chat and talk about these people who I say I hate so much, yet I sit here all day long and do this. Like, that's really what you do?
I think the answer is, as Lindsay has pointed out, I think the answer is yes.
But isn't that sad?
I'm going to say that the answer could be the same. It could be yes.
It's just sad. Like, I appreciate everybody in their fandom, but and I usually will go in there and defend people when they say stuff about other people. I don't care what you say about me. Obviously, I'm a pretty open book. But it's just like, really, dude? Every day he comes in here, and once a week I'll, engage with him because I'm like, well, at least somebody will reply to you. But it's just funny. Like, yesterday we did this whole bit, and I gave him his one day, and then today it's back with the same stuff. Okay. Like, if you hate me so much, trust me, I get paid to come and do this. If they didn't pay me, I wouldn't do this.
Board member 2 says, unless he's working out, why the F is he taking in so much protein? I mean, why? You tell
to build
us.
up my heart muscle back up.
But you are working out, aren't you?
Yeah, I do work out.
Weights.
Yeah, I lift weights. I'm back to being cleared to lift weights and rebuild the muscle, and I'm doing tons of elliptical and tons of treadmill.
Now on, Esther wants me to give board member my cell phone number so that he can text me.
Actually, board member, I will give you my cell phone number. Yesterday I said, because he was mad about my Dodgers take, I said, come in here and do an hour of the show with us.
What was your Dodger take yesterday?
I had said that the offense wasn't what I wanted it to be. Yesterday it was. I want to see those 14-2 games. 8-1 or wait to whatever it was on Sunday wasn't enough for me. I wanted that offense to explode like Cappy on a Tuesday evening.
Yeah, against Cleveland they did not, but against the Nationals.
So that was my day, and he was like, "Oh, you suck, you suck, you suck." Yeah, okay, I suck. Great. Okay.
By the way, this is totally off topic, but I really like that Sunday Swagger shirt.
Sunday Swagger, by the way, this is their Azalea line. Our friends at Sunday Swagger. Now, Sua yesterday was like, "Hey man, can you get me that Sunday Swagger hat?" No, they're sold out.
Oh, really?
Their Azalea line sold out.
Yeah, all the Masters themed things sold out pretty much within a day or two.
And they didn't mail this to me for free. I bought it. Then they mailed it.
Oh.
I'm not like you, Cappy.
No, I go there and get it for free. I walk through the place and I go, I'll take one of these. I'll take 2 of those. Take 5 of these.
Do you think if I give board member my cell phone, he'll text me?
Oh, you guys should meet at Sunday Swagger's headquarters in Yorba Linda and just go hang out together.
Board member?
Yeah. Right.
Give him the first 6 digits like you did for Cappy and see if he can guess the final 4.
And then he does this bit. I'm just he's 60 years old. I know, I look old. Yeah, I put my body through a lot. Did a lot of cocaine and a lot of drugs and a lot of alcohol.
Hear that, board member?
Yeah. But he does this bit constantly. Oh, he looks like he's 60. Like, dude, get some new material. And then this is the spin. Well, you should get some new material. I get paid to do this, dude. I don't go into YouTube for free all day.
What if it's not even really him and he has Claude doing this for him every day?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, maybe that is true. Then but also, that's what you're using Claude for? Is to
why are you wasting the GPU? Come on, get it together.
Right.
You're wasting your GPU to try to clown us? And by the way, what are you going to say? What are you going to say?
Not much to say, really, is there?
Like, people that give Bergie a hard time, and usually I'll defend Bergie, like, oh, your Dodger takes, you suck. Really? The guy has his own Dodger show. What do you have? You're in a YouTube chat.
That's just there's one of them. It's Peter Acevedo, maybe or someone else.
Like,
but
really?
They really don't like me because I didn't let him back on the air after playing Game of Games. That was it. It might not have been Peter Acevedo, though.
You know why they all
Pedro
like me?
Alamon. That's who it was, yeah.
You want to know why they all like me? Because they all got my number. They can all get a hold of me whenever
Well,
they
that's
want.
the thing.
Yeah. 4 a.m. in the morning. You need $260 for a hotel room? You text me. I'm your guy.
You're just a regular guy, Cappy.
Just a regular old
That's why
dude.
they love you.
Hey, let me ask you guys one question before we get into our final deal of the day here.
I just realized we didn't do the Lindsay segment.
Wait, can I play something really quick before you get into your final deal of the day? So this was one of my Lindsay segment topics, but it's timely, so I want to get to it. This is a PSA all over social media over the weekend. This guy's name is Errol Siegel.
Mm-hmm.
He's an 81-year-old Dodgers fan.
Oh, yes, I know the story.
And a 50-year season ticket holder,
right,
who the team is doing dirty. So this is some sound I'm going to play real quick from NBCLA.
This year, I received a notice that no longer will I be able to get printed tickets.
And that's a problem for Errol, who doesn't know how to use a computer, and he barely has a phone.
It's just nothing. That's it.
I don't think you can get tickets on that phone.
You can't.
But yesterday, Errol went to Dodger Stadium and bought 4 tickets at the ticket window. Guess what? He got them. 4 printed tickets.
They can print them. They just don't want to print them for me. 50 years, 5 generations I've had these tickets. 50 years. And they threw me under the bus.
What's going on, Dodgers? Can we get this guy some freaking Dodgers tickets printed out?
Wait a minute. I can't.
Oh, God. But the thing is
looks like you can't get tickets with that phone. You can't.
But then, other guys will be like, oh, I want printed tickets, too.
Well, that's the problem.
Well,
He's 81 years old.
And I have to say,
that's fine.
I have to say this. If he's continuing to buy season tickets with the price continuing to go up, he's got some scratch.
Oh,
For 50 years.
So can't he just
get a phone?
Can't he get a phone that could help him?
Right, rent a grandchild somewhere that can teach you how to use it.
My grandma wouldn't know how to use an iPhone when she was still alive. There's no way I could have taught her how to use one, even just for the tickets. No way.
But here's the thing. This is the bad news for the gentleman. And you listen, if you have the money and you want to go see the Dodgers play and you can pay for the tickets, you should. You should be able to do that. Baseball has gone past old people. And I know this sounds really...
But the point is, Cap, that other people were able to go to the ticket office and then buy tickets, and they would print them out. Why can't they just do that for him?
Listen, I have a friend of mine, true story. This guy refuses to buy tickets and have them digitized. So he'll say to me, like, for example, I'm going to a game with him on April 10th. And I said, well, just email me the ticks. You know, he invited me. He's like, I'm just like, email me the tickets. He goes, no, I have to meet with you, and I have to hand you the hard copy ticket. And I said, but I don't want the hard copy ticket. And he said, well, I refuse to do digital tickets because I'm afraid that when I go to show my tickets, something's going to get screwed up. I go, but I don't want the hard copy ticket because what if I lose it? What if I rip it? What if I spill soda all over it? I don't want the hard copy ticket. I'm worried about losing the ticket and then there's no recourse. You know, a friend of mine showed up to a game the other night. He has very expensive seats. He has the tickets on his phone and he goes to get in and the computer says, nope, red, not getting in. He's like, what do you mean not getting in? Something happened where the email of the tickets went to the wrong person. Those people showed up and went to his seats because they had them on their phone. He couldn't get into the game. So I get stressed out. Like when somebody sends me tickets, I'm like, AXS,
no, it's stressful.
Ticketmaster, what's my password? If I can't remember my password, how's an 81-year-old guy who doesn't even have an iPhone going to know his password?
And it's sad because you don't have, like, the memorabilia of it all.
Right, like a lot of people like holding on to the tickets.
You can get most places, you can order a replica commemorative ticket.
So now I got to pay more money for the ticket?
Usually, yes, you do have to pay for it.
Come on. Now, when you go to Springsteen Thursday
it's
night,
digital.
It's all digital.
So the only place that I still get actual tickets is when Rob, the lead singer of Yachtly Crew, leaves tickets a lot of times for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's still an old school will call where there's so the only tickets over the last 2 years that I have in like an old cigar box for memories are Yachtly Crew tickets because they're still physical tickets that they leave for you a will call. Otherwise, everything's digital now. And that's fine, but I miss the old school being able to keep something, right?
Yeah, right, because you would hold on to your tickets and you'd be like, look at this ticket from 1983.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this 81-year-old guy with all that money, he's got nobody that can print the tickets for him?
Well, wait, time out. You say that, but my argument would be to the Dodgers, this 81-year-old guy who's had season tickets for 50 years, spending all this money still, it was probably 25 cents when he signed up for those tickets.
That is true.
Yeah.
And so he's still getting season tickets. Do the guy a solid and just print out his damn tickets.
But baseball has left old people behind. And I know this sounds really weird, but think about what they've done. Think about how many years baseball would not make any changes because they were like, no, it's old school, it's romantic, it's history. And the old people, they love it. But baseball said, but we got to get younger people. So they stopped caring about the 81-year-old guy.
Younger people don't have money like Errol.
No, but you know what they do have? They have attention. And so that's what they're fighting for now. They're like, that's why the pitch clock. That's why now they've decided to go with the ABS system.
They don't have attention, though, Cappy, and that's why they're shortening it.
Well, no, but baseball has gone into short clips. Baseball has gone social media. And baseball, by going social media, has left the 81-year-old guy who doesn't have an iPhone and doesn't know how to use it. They've left him in the past.
He'll be dead soon. Let him get his tickets.
Give the man his tickets. I'm with you. Give the man his tickets.
All right, we're behind a little bit. That's okay. We're having fun.
Yeah, we are.
Time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. Search for the grain of truth in other opinions. Almost everyone feels that their own opinions are good ones. Otherwise, they wouldn't be sharing them with you. One of the destructive things that many of us do, however, is compare someone else's opinion to our own. When it doesn't fall in line with our belief, we either dismiss it or find fault with it. We feel smug. The other person feels diminished, and we learn nothing. See that, Cappy? We learn nothing.
Nothing.
Meanwhile, it is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. Thank you for pawing that down. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE 0196-1658, Cappy.
I'll make it quick, but is anybody doing what I'm doing, which is following the NASA Artemis 2 rocket launch and the whole, going around the moon and going to the dark side of the moon? Like, when they're saying this phrase, the dark side of the moon, all I think is Pink Floyd. Like, I never even knew that dark side of the moon was any kind of phrase other than from a Pink Floyd song. But this crew has now traveled over 250,000 miles. They are the furthest humans ever to leave Earth and be out in outer space. They've gone way beyond what the Apollo crew ever went, over 250 miles. And yesterday was a very emotional moment because one of the astronauts, his wife had died of cancer in 2020. And as the astronauts were looking on the backside, the dark side of the moon, there's these monster craters, but nobody really knows about them because nobody's ever seen them. So they wanted to name the crater they said it's like the Grand Canyon of the moon. And they wound up naming this crater Carroll to honor the commander, Reed Weissman. It's his late wife. Here, listen. This is from the actual ship. Listen.
Cabin of integrity here as we surpass the furthest distance humans have ever traveled from planet Earth. We do so in honoring the extraordinary efforts and feats of our predecessors in human space exploration. And so we lost a loved one. Her name was Carol, the spouse of Reed, the mother of Katie and Ellie. And if you want to find this one, you look at Glushko, and it's just to the northwest of that, at the same latitude as Ohm, and it's a bright spot on the moon. And we would like to call it Carol.
Integrity and Carroll Crater. Loud and clear. Thank you.
I mean, dude, you talk about like emotional, where here's this guy who's the commander of this rocket who's now traveled further than any human has ever traveled, and he gets to name this crater on the moon after his deceased wife. I mean, just talk about beautiful and emotional. So I'll leave you with that today. How about that for inspiration?
Well, it was inspirational, but kind of sad.
It was a little sad.
Very sad.
A little sad.
Still inspirational. Better than Lindsay over here saying, yeah, right.
Oh, Bernie, I don't know if you should have done that.
Wait, Lindsay, you don't think that they are actually there?
That's a topic for another day.
You don't think they're circling the moon? Just being done in a movie studio somewhere around town?
Prove it.
Everybody have a beautiful day. Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. I'll be back on Mason, Ireland. I can't wait. Hey. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, Windy Wednesday at 7 a.m. Everybody have a good day. Even that loser in the YouTube chat, have a good day.
Board member?
Is it board member?
Yeah, the board member Deuce.
Board member Deuce. Yeah, what board? I need to find the board that lets me sit in YouTube all day. Have a good day, everybody.